incredible ninth inning comeback capped off by Jared Jones's walk-off single. How did that incident, that episode, exemplify the character of this team?
That's one of the greatest moments of my life. I know that might sound super shallow, but I'm so proud of this team, and I think the mindset of it has been on display for the full season. They've been an incredibly consistent group, and even as the leverage and the circumstances were at its highest, they just kind of kept fighting, kept their head down on what they needed to do, getting the next guy to the plate, and then Jared staying in complete control of himself and delivering the at-bat that we needed.
All right, quick note about Coastal Carolina. You have faced them before, obviously, in this situation. Great program. First-year coach Kevin Schnall took over for the legend Gary Gilmore. Just your thoughts on what makes them so good. Why have they won 26 in a row?
Well, they recruit at a really high level. I mean, this is as good a starting pitching rotation that we have seen all year long. They are incredibly well coached and disciplined in fundamentals, and you know, if you know anything about the program, you wouldn't know Coach Schnall is a first-year head coach. They look exactly like they have forever, and that's a high-level baseball team that knows its identity, that plays to it, that you have to play well to beat.
All right, Coach, again, congratulations on the finals appearance. I know there's still work to do. Best of luck throughout this weekend.
Awesome. Thanks, Bill.
Coach Jay Johnson with us. Tigers getting set to face Coastal Carolina. Game 1 of the College World Series Finals here in Omaha, Nebraska. A lot more to come, including tonight's starting lineups after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Join the school with a winning track record in education. LSU Online and Continuing Education offers over 150 degrees, certificates, and courses, meaning there's a program to match your specific goals. Earn the same on-campus degree from wherever you are. From application to graduation, student support coaches provide one-on-one support to ensure you finish a champion. Start your journey at online.lsu.edu.
Wrapping up the Hub International On Deck Show. We are just moments away from first pitch. Time now for the game's starting lineups. Presented by Cintas. Build a better workday when you partner with Cintas. Visit Cintas.com.
Before we get to the starting lineups, we'll pause 10 seconds. Station identification. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball in the 2025 College World Series from Omaha, Nebraska, coming your way on this, the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network and the LSU Sports mobile app.
Fans, if you're planning an event this summer, maybe this fall, may we recommend Grayson Events and Entertainment. They've got you covered with everything to make your next event unforgettable. Call 225-436-6520, and you won't be disappointed. Let's take a look at the starting lineup. First for the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers out of the Sun Belt Conference. 56 wins, 11 losses. They went through the Sun Belt with a 26-4 conference mark. Again, they will be the visiting team in Game 1 of the title series. Caden Bodine will lead it off. He's an outstanding catcher, the junior, batting .326. He'll lead things off for the Chanticleers. Sebastian Alexander will be in left field. He'll bat second. A senior, batting .314. Blake Barthel, second baseman, will bat third in the order. Walker Mitchell will be the cleanup hitter. He'll be at third base, the sophomore, hitting .279, 4 home runs, 45 runs batted in. Blake Pado, the right fielder, will bat 5th in the order. Colby Thorndike will be at first base batting 6th. Dean Mijos will be the DH. He'll bat in the 7th hole. And a couple of seniors at the bottom of the order. Ty Dooley, the shortstop, batting 8th, and Wells Sykes in center field will round out the order for Coach Schnall and the Shots. Now for your Fighting Tigers of LSU. They come in 51-15. They finish 19-11 in SEC conference play. They again will be the home team here in game 1. Derek Curiel, the freshman, will lead it off. Derek batting .348 on the year with 7 home runs and 53 runs batted in. Ethan Pride, the DH, will bat 2nd in the order. The junior hitting an impressive .331. Stephen Milam has turned it on here in the postseason. He'll bat 3rd in the order. The Tigers shortstop on the season batting .292. Here in the College World Series, however, Milam batting .333. Jake Brown will get the start. He'll bat cleanup. He'll be in right field. Jared Jones will stay in that 5 spot. The first baseman, a junior, hitting .330. Luis Hernandez once again behind the plate catching. Will bat 6th in the order. Chris Stanfield again will move up slightly. He will bat in the 7th hole, be in center field. Daniel Dickinson will bat 8th and play second base. And Michael Braswell III will round out the order for Coach Jay Johnson. He will be at 3rd base. Again, your starting pitchers for the Chanticleers, sophomore right-hander Cameron Flukie, and for your Tigers, he'll get it started, the sophomore lefty Cade Anderson. Tiger fans, make sure you have the right equipment to take on any job linked to the land. Just visit Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, at sunequip.com. That's a look at the starting lineups. That means first pitch of the College World Series title series begins on the flip side of this break. LSU taking on the Chanticleers of Coastal Carolina. We get it started after this break on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
When it's miserable outside, you will be comfortable inside with an energy-efficient Trane air conditioning and heating system found at TraneSouth.com. Trane's a proud partner of LSU Athletics. Trust Trane to lower your utility bills and save you money. It's hard to stop a Trane, but it's easy to afford one. At TraneSouth.com, find rebates, tax credits, special financing, and a reliable Trane dealer, subject to credit approval. Visit TraneSouth.com for details.
In Louisiana, we love our LSU Tigers. When the band strikes up those 4 iconic notes, the fans go wild. At Louisiana Blue, we're Tiger fans too. That's why we've teamed up with LSU Athletics to bring you the compassion of the cross and security of the shield, so you're free to wear your stripes and roar. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana True.
Proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Live from the red carpet, where the stars shine bright. It's the moment we've been waiting for. First up, Perfection Pays. Play perfect tens from the lottery. Win up to $5,000. Next up, triple the fun. Triple the cash. Play triple play. Win up to $12,000. The glitter. The glamour. Play Fab 5. Top prize, $155,555. Play all 3 games today. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
17 SEC championships.
His team, a strike and an out away from a natty.
37 regional and super regional titles.
2 outs, runner at first. The 0-2 pitch.
20 trips to Omaha and the College World Series.
Swing and a miss! And all is right in the world. Tigers win! Tigers win!
7 national titles.
The national championship is headed back to Baton Rouge.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. On the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Good Saturday afternoon, headed into the evening hours. Welcome in, Tiger fans, as we get set for the 2025 Men's College World Series Championship between the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers and your Fighting Tigers of LSU. Along with Tiger champ Doug Thompson, Mr. LSU Baseball Bill Franquez, I'm Chris Blair. Our straw stirring the drink, Mr. Brian Haldane. Back in the Capital One studio, we are all set to go as Cade Anderson takes his final warm-up tosses, and he'll face the top of the order for the Chanticleers. Time now for your game day weather report, brought to you by AccuTemp. Chance of power outages never. If you get a whole home generator from AccuTemp, keep the power in your hands. It's currently 96 degrees. Windy conditions with winds whipping up to near 30 miles per hour at times. Again, the heat index a little bit higher than that. In fact, pretty warm here. The warmest day thus far. They got the feels like temperature currently at 99 degrees, and that breeze does not give much relief. It's just blowing hot air right into your face. So again, players will, as well as the umpires, coaching staff, and everybody down on the field, going to have to be well aware to stay hydrated here. And pretty much the way it's going to stay for most of the night. Clear skies and breezy. Eventually, by the time we're done, we'll cool off to about 86 degrees. Tomorrow, going to be even warmer here in Omaha. But we are set to go. Caden Bodine, the outstanding catcher, one of the best in all of college baseball, going to lead it off for the Chanticleers, the right-handed hitter. He bats from both sides, but against the lefty Anderson, the switch hitter will bat right-handed. It's a .326 average on the season. And Anderson ready to go. Fires the first pitch. Miss low with a fastball, and we are underway. Time of first pitch, 6:10 Central Time here in the heartland. Anderson working quickly. Ground ball to Braswell. Scooped up. Nicely done. Throws to first. Well in time to get Bodine. 2 pitches, 1 away to start the first inning.
Yeah, some other keys to success for Cade Anderson today. Keep that pitch count down, and if he throws the ball over the plate, that should happen. And just slash. How great is it to have a shortstop playing third base? I mean, I swear, it's so good to see him down there because I don't care what he hits. He is that good at third base and on plays like that as an example.
So now with Bodine retired, we'll see Alexander, another right-hander. First pitch pops out of the mid of Hernandez on a fastball that missed, and it's 1 ball, no strikes. Doug mentioned it to you, only 2 walks given up by Anderson last Saturday in that win over Arkansas. Again, the Tiger pitchers did not relinquish a free pass on Wednesday night to send the Razorbacks home. That pitcher called strike to even it up now. 1 ball, 1 strike to Sebastian Alexander. Pretty good mix of players for this Chanticleer squad. This one fouled back right of us, and that gets Cade ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Bill, you made note of it prior to going on the air. 3 seniors, 3 juniors, 3 sophomores for the Chanticleers.
Yep, exactly. It's a veteran club with the 6 seniors and juniors combined, but also 3 sophomores who've made big-time contributions for the Chanticleers.
The 1-2 inside. Again, got away from Hernandez. They'll appeal down to first. Did not go around. That'll even the count to Alexander. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Our umpires got a full crew tonight, as we will for the entire championship series. First base, veteran Jeff Head. Gregory Street at second base. Casey Moser down the line at third. Left field umpire Kellen Levy. Right field umpire Scott Latendre. And Brian DeBrawware behind the plate calling balls and strikes. 2-2 pitch. Oh, wow, they say just missed. Fill the count to Alexander, 3-2.
Cade's living at 95 miles an hour. I'm going to tell you, as a pitcher, you love to see that wind behind your back. Just challenge the hitters.
Payoff pitch. That's going to miss low. So Anderson gives up the 1-out walk, puts Alexander aboard, and that'll bring Blake Barthel, junior, batting .283. And again, first free pass given to this Chanticleer team, and they thrive on free passes. We mentioned it. They get them aboard. They certainly have the lineup to move them over and eventually move them in.
Yeah, Bill, remember Skip Bertman's philosophy on the inevitable, too. The things that make the first inning the toughest, one of them is the umpire's not quite sure yet what he's seeing, and I think he might have had one that could have gone either way in that 2-2 count.
Zone's always tight early in the game.
Yep.
Runner at first, and the pitch to the plate. Pitch to Barthel. Again pops out of the mid of Hernandez. This time rolls to the backstop and gives a free pass to second base for Alexander. And that's the 3rd one Hernandez has had trouble holding on to.
Well, you know what that's an indication of? It's an indication of that shadow between the mound and home plate. We've seen it. This is the Ty Floyd game. This is when he struck out 17. A lot to do because of that shadow. I've heard hitters like Cade Veloso say, yeah, no, man, you got to just guess. So clearly right now Hernandez having trouble seeing it.
Runner at second now with 1 down, and the pitch missing low from Anderson to Barthel. I'll make it 2 balls and no strikes. Barthel on the season, 283 hitter, another junior in this lineup for Coach Schnall. Alexander aboard on the walk. Pass ball gets him to second base. There's a strike on the inner half to make it 2-1 now to Barthel.
Barthel, one of just 3 lefties in the lineup tonight for Coastal Carolina. He's hitting just .213 against left-handed pitching.
Anderson's 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll even it up 2-2. The fastball just under the bat of Barthel. So now 2-2 with 1 out and a runner at second, just underway, top of the first inning.
Yeah, he swung over it, but he's a little tardy for the party, too. I'd like another fastball here.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Anderson looks back to second. Now he fires to the plate, and a late swing fouls it off into the screen towards the third base dugout of the Tigers, and that'll keep it 2 balls, 2 strikes. Taking a look at tonight's recipe for success, brought to you by BRQ Seafood and Barbecue, official catering service of LSU Athletics. Anderson comes set. And the 2-2 to the plate. Again, spoiled foul into the screen. Bill, what you got?
Keys to success will be keeping the leadoff man off base. I know that's very elementary and it's very simple, but that's something that Coach Johnson stressed during the week. So important to keep the leadoff man off base with the way the Coastal Carolina runs its offense. Also, defense must handle the baseball, specifically in the grass, with the way that Coastal Carolina uses the short game.
2-2, 1 hopper on the short hop. Braswell looks the runner back, throws to first, brings Jones off the bag, but the Bear able to apply the tag on Barthel just before he reached base for the second out of the inning. Great play by Braswell, maybe even a better play by Jones with a heads up.
Yep, another one with some weird spin, came off the bat, pretty good velocity, and Braswell able to stay down on it and make the play. There's again, thank goodness we have a shortstop over at third base. And what are all the naysayers saying about Jared Jones' defense on that play? Because it's what Jared Jones did that actually saved that and got the big second out here for Cade Anderson.
Again, Alexander down at second base. Now to the plate. First pitch to Mitchell, missing inside, make it 1 ball and no strikes. Walker Mitchell batting in the cleanup spot. One of the 3 sophomores in this lineup tonight, batting .279. He's got a runner at second, 2 down, top of the first. Anderson fires, off speed, and a called strike. Evens it up 1-1.
Mitchell's been very good this year against lefty pitching. He's hitting .321 against southpaws.
Two outs, top of the first. The pitch from Anderson. Upstairs, eye level. That'll make it 2-1.
Hernandez is really having trouble seeing this ball right now. That one almost got over his head.
The entire field here at the Chuck covered in sunshine except for about 8 feet from home plate down the first base line. As this pitch down in the dirt, luckily didn't get far. Hernandez finds it.
Oh, they called a swing there.
Yeah.
Said he went around to even it up 2-2.
I love it. Nice block. Got a little nervous there. Hernandez started to panic. He couldn't find it, and it was right underneath his feet. And you can expect Coastal Carolina to take advantage of every inch on the base pass. They're going to be aggressive.
So now with 2 outs and a runner at second, a 2-2 count to Walker Mitchell. Lefty on righty matchup here. Anderson kicks and fires. Ground ball, but it's fouled down the third base line. We'll keep it 2-2.
As a team this year, 108 out of 137 in the stolen base department. Just to give you an idea, the Tigers 51 of 70. So they run about twice as much as LSU.
Well, Alexander, who's down at second base, is 27 of 32 in stolen bases. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Outside to fill it up now. 3-2 to Walker Mitchell.
That's okay. Base open.
Mitchell here in Omaha is 1 for 7 in the Chanticleer's 3 previous games. He has scored 3 runs and driven in 2.
Anderson's payoff pitch. Say it missed outside. Ball 4. That will put Mitchell aboard with first base open. Now runners first and second. And the inning continues here as Kate Anderson trying to shake that off. Takes a little walk behind the mound here and try to reset.
That's another one that could have gone any way. But truthfully, 4-hole hitter, base open, nobody really hurt. Here comes Nate Yeske to talk it over with Kate Anderson, who I think is a little flustered right now because I think there's a couple pitches that it could have gone either way. But again, Bill, back to Skip Bertman 30 years ago. The first inning is the toughest while we have a mound visit to get through. There's several factors that contribute to that, and that are the umpire doesn't quite know the pitcher's strike zone. Usually, the pitcher doesn't have all of his pitches yet. He hasn't quite found the release point. And, of course, the hitters are never quite as focused and ready to hit as they are in their first at-bat of the inning. So Kate Anderson kind of dealing with a little bit of all those things right now because, you know, these ones that he's throwing that are close being called balls, you also have to give credit to Coastal Carolina for not swinging at those pitches that are just missing by a thin margin. So, but again, with that walk for me, I'm saying first thing out when my cleats hit the dirt out there to talk to him, if I'm the coach, I'm saying, hey, nobody's hurt right there with that walk. Let's get this guy. And, oh, by the way, Luis, can you see everything okay? Because I'm a little nervous, big guy. What's going on back there?
It's a little bit of concern with how many pitches Kate's thrown.
And then that's the thing. That's
22 pitches already.
That's the big thing.
And he has not yet thrown a first pitch strike to the 4 previous batters he's faced.
And remember, he had 1 out with 2 pitches thrown with the leadoff man.
So now Alexander at second, Mitchell aboard with the walk at first base. That will bring Blagan Pato, a right-hander, to the plate. Pato batting .269, and the first pitch a called strike at the knees from Anderson to make it 0-1.
With the changeup there, so he's done that a little bit here early on, pitching backwards. He's got some life on his fastball.
0-1 the count. Pitch to Pato. Late coming around, swing and a miss. Gets Anderson ahead, 0-2. Pato here in the College World Series. Batting .273. He's 3 for 11 with 2 runs scored, 1 run batted in. But he leads this Coastal team throughout the tournament, batting .393 since the postseason began. Runners first and second, 2 outs. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Got him with a breaking ball. Down and away to the right-handed hitter. Excellent job by Anderson to fight back. And Coastal Carolina comes up empty-handed. No runs, no hits, 2 men left on. We go to the bottom of the first. No score. Curiel, Fry, and Milam due up for the Tigers when we come back on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
LSU Tiger fans are gearing up with real Tigers apparel and merchandise from the official online store at lsushop.net. Get jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, official team merchandise from Nike, accessories, and much more. Over 3,600 products, all shipped right to your door. Head to the place real Tiger fans go for the selection only real Tiger fans get at lsushop.net.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
In Louisiana, we love our LSU Tigers. When the band strikes up those 4 iconic notes, the fans go wild. At Louisiana Blue, we're Tiger fans too. That's why we've teamed up with LSU Athletics to bring you the compassion of the cross and security of the shield, so you're free to wear your stripes and roar. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana True.
Proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Back to Omaha and LSU Fighting Tiger baseball in the College World Series on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
A couple of men aboard, but a couple of men stranded for the Chanticleers there in the top of the first inning. Kate Anderson with the big punch out. Get the Tigers back in the dugout. They'll come to the plate for the first time this evening. Derek Curiel will lead it off. He'll face off against Cameron Flukie. Again, the Tall left-hander, 3.29 ERA, 8-1 on the season. His second appearance here in Omaha. However, last Friday he came in for the shots out of the bullpen. So his first start here in the College World Series. Derek Curiel will lead it off. Curiel on the year, batting .348. Leading the Tigers in that department. Batting .364 here in the College World Series thus far. First pitch to Curiel. He'll slap at it, but foul it towards the tarp down the line in left. And it's 0-1 to Curiel.
Cameron Fluke, big guy, 6'6", 210. Fastball up to 98 miles per hour.
Uh-oh, the Jumbotron went out momentarily. Now it's back. There's a strike. Quickly Curiel behind in the count 0-2. Is that one a fastball from Fluke? Splits the plate. Infield playing straight up to the left-handed hitting Curiel. They certainly have done their homework. He can hit to all fields. Here's the 0-2. And a little slow bouncer foul first base side. Keeps it 0-2.
Curiel hitting .364 here in Omaha in 3 games. He's 4 for 11, 1 double, 1 RBI, and 2 runs scored.
Kind of like the whole season.
Fluke fires. Missed inside. Pretty good 0-2 pitch, but it moves the count 1-2.
Well, there you go. That one could have gone either way too.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Curiel leading it off for the Tigers. Ethan Fry on deck. Milam waiting in the wings. 1-2 pitch. Low and inside. Breaking ball down in the dirt. Evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. After getting behind early, he works it now even. Fluke fires. That one missed inside again, awfully close. Fluke thought he caught the corner. He was kind of falling off the mound, thought he could maybe watch the ball get thrown around, but he didn't get the call. It's now 3 balls, 2 strikes. So after getting behind early, Curiel works it full. This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat for Fluke. The payoff. Miss, ball 4.
There we go.
Excellent at-bat for the freshman, Derek Curiel, the leadoff man aboard for LSU.
You know, don't forget this catcher. One of the best players in the country. A lot of people think he's going to go real high, but leads the country in stolen strikes. So he's going to get some calls that maybe other catchers won't quite get. But so far, there's been 2 very close that when you looked at them again in slow motion, they were off the plate, but he does a real good job of making them look like strikes.
Caden Bodine is heralded by Coastal Carolina as the best catcher in the country. That's one reason why.
First pitch to Ethan Fry, misses away, and that's going to bring Bodine out of his crouch, and he's going to hand deliver the baseball to Fluke and kind of check on his starting right-hander.
Yeah, he's like, hey man, you've got to throw it close enough to where I can make it look like a strike, because some of these have missed pretty badly, especially when he started off 0-2 to Curiel, and you feel like part of the battle this inning, Bill, regardless of if the Tigers are able to score a run, would be to get Fluke's pitch count up there to around 25, where Cade Anderson's is.
Absolutely. Fluke threw 71 pitches in that relief outing, but again, that was over a week ago, last Friday against Arizona. He did give up 2 runs on 2 hits in 4 innings with 3 strikeouts.
1 ball, no strikes to Ethan Fry. They expect Ethan to pull, so they'll send 3 infielders left side of the diamond. Is that pitch missing from Fluke, and it's quickly 2-0 now to Fry.
Fry's been kind of quiet at the plate here in Omaha. He does have a couple of hits. He's 2 for 10. One of the hits was a double, a huge double in the win over Arkansas back on Wednesday night.
There's only 2 with the win. There's only 2 places to hit a home run. I'll tell you after this pitch.
2-0 delivery at the belt down the middle and make it 2-1.
So you've got to start a ball at the far right side of the left field bullpen and hook it into the bullpen, or there's a little bit of a wind tunnel like right down the left field line. But otherwise, I guess you would both agree from left center on. Uh-oh.
Here's a bouncing ground ball. Took a while to get to the shortstop, Dooley.
Nice.
Looked like it could be 2, but he had to wait on the bounce. His only play is to first to get Fry, and that'll leave the lead runner Curiel Correal safe at second base, so now one out here in the bottom of the first.
That's as good as a bunt right there. So you would probably both agree, looking at it right now, from left center field to the right field foul pole, there's no one on either team that's going to be able to hit a home run out of the ballpark. But there is, because of the wind slightly blowing out to that corner down the left field line, a chance, I think, to get one into the left field bullpen.
I believe you said earlier, before we went on the air, that Jamie Tutko, Tigers director of player development, said that he's noticed Jared Jones was able to hit one during batting practice yesterday through that wind tunnel.
He hit it indeed. He hit it up on the concourse, and it bounced over that building back there down the left field line. Yeah, he hit it pretty good. But it's just a certain angle that it's got to come off for a homer.
Stephen Milam at the plate. First pitch hit off the top of the dish. That'll make it 1 ball, no strikes. Again, 1 out. Correal down at second. Scoreless game just underway. Bottom of the first inning. Flukie about to deliver. Pitch number 13. Pitch to Milam. Swing and a miss. Maybe got to just a little piece with the bottom of the bat, but nonetheless, 1 ball, 1 strike now to the Tigers shortstop.
What a tournament so far for Stephen Milam. In LSU's 9 NCAA tournament games this year, he's hitting .387, 12 runs batted in.
Here's the 1-1. And another swing and a miss. Milam put everything he had into that one, but comes up empty now behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fans, Our Lady of the Lake, proud to be LSU's championship health partner. Together, LSU and Our Lady of the Lake, champions for Louisiana. Learn more at olrmc.com/LSU. Milam going to hit this one up the middle, base hit center field. They're going to wave Correal around. Sykes in center field will bring it to second base, and LSU is on the board with an RBI single from Monster Milam. Correal scores. It's 1-0 Tigers.
And that ball was tattooed right back up the middle. Man, that's how you teach kids how to hit. Line drives up the middle, produce results, and right there, a no-brainer RBI single. Just what the doctor ordered here in the bottom of the first inning.
Stephen Milam now 13 RBI in LSU's 9 tournament games, Chris.
Incredible. Tiger fans letting their presence be known. There is plenty of purple and gold all around this stadium tonight.
Having trouble here in the pitch count.
Flukie looks a little uncomfortable, but he'll fire. And the pitch to Brown is a called strike. 0-1. And we had a sense this place would be a lot of LSU tonight, just simply by the lobby at the team hotel earlier this afternoon.
That's true.
Runner at first and Milam, and Brown with a half-hearted swing chases that one low and falls behind 0-2. I'm assuming maybe the fire marshal for Omaha was off on Saturday.
Yeah, they were on break for a minute. Just for a minute.
I noticed a few very uneasy-looking Embassy Suites employees surveying the crowd.
There was a minute there where it was hairy.
The 0-2 to Brown. This one missed inside, just under his elbows. 1 ball, 2 strikes now, the count. Tigers up 1-0. Stephen Milam able to bring in Derek Correal from second base. Derek got aboard on one of those key early walks to start the bottom of the first inning. Pitch to Brown. Way out in front swinging. Jake down on strikes. Flukie records punch out number 1. Now 2 gone, and we'll see Jared Jones. Jared Jones, the hero from Wednesday night. He's going to get a hand as he slowly makes his way to home plate. Again, went 3 for 5. Had a solid base hit early in the game. Had a solo shot to right center to tie the game late. And then, of course, walked it off with a scorched line drive to second base that found its way into center field. That scored Luis Hernandez, and the Tigers sent Arkansas home 6-5. Jones stands in. Again, they'll have 3 infielders left side of the diamond. First pitch, a fastball from Flukie at 95, finds the zone. 0-1.
Yeah, some former teammates were actually in town, and you could fill the lobby with probably everybody out in the outfield bleachers. That's how full it was. I mean, there pretty much wasn't any room. For anyone
called
else.
Strike on the outside corner. That'll make it 0-2 now to Jones as he tried to check his swing, but our home plate umpire, Brian DeBrawware, said it was good for a strike.
In fact, if you wanted to pull your car up at that point, that wasn't happening because the entire front of the hotel also was covered with people waiting for the send-off.
There's a called strike 3 at the letters. Flukie gets the punch out. No offer by Jones. Stayed away from the elevated pitch. But the Tigers get on the board. They plate 1 run. They do it on 1 hit. They leave 1 man on. It's a 1-0 LSU lead. We've got 1 in the books. We go to the top of the second. Coastal coming to the plate, 6, 7, and 8. Thorndike, Mios, and Dooley when we come back on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Score big with MMR. Join the team at the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, headquartered right here in Baton Rouge. MMR is committed to positioning each team member for success. Whether you're a student seeking an internship, just starting your career, or already a seasoned professional, MMR offers a variety of positions just for you. Get in the game at MMR, where your future is bright. Kick off your career at mmrgrp.com/careers. MMR, a proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted experts for all your home service needs. With over 35 years of dedicated service, we prioritize your comfort and satisfaction. As an official partner of LSU Athletics, we bring our expertise to every game, from installations to repairs. Our team delivers honest pricing with no surprises. Call us today at 225-777-8888 and experience the difference with Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Go Tigers!
Hey Tiger fans, are you ready to roar? Oxbow Rum Distillery is the official rum for LSU Athletics. Our cane to glass rum is made just 2 miles north of Tiger Stadium. We handcraft every drop from our own Louisiana sugarcane, all grown right across the river. So whether you're tailgating at the stadium or dropping by our tasting room for a tour and cocktail, you'll be keeping it local. Visit Oxbow Rum Distillery, open Thursday to Sunday, noon to 6. Go Tigers!
The powerhouse in the 2025 College World Series. This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Your Tigers of LSU have a 1-0 lead. We've played 1 complete here in the Game 1 of the title series here in Omaha. Fans join MMR, the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, proud partner of LSU Athletics. Leading things off for the Chanticleers will be Colby Thorndike, a sophomore. And the first pitch from Anderson missed low and inside for ball 1. And it's 1-0. Thorndike batting for the first time. A little slow bouncer towards second. Dickinson charges in. Glove side handles. Quick throw to Jones. And Thorndike retired for 3, 1 away.
You said it, Bill. Going to have to play defense.
Yep.
And there you go. There's been, in my opinion, 3 great plays so far. Both by Braswell were tough plays. And then that one wasn't I wouldn't say that was a routine ground ball by any stretch.
No, not at all. Dickinson had to go a long way, make an off-balance throw to retire Thorndike. As Jay Johnson said during the week, got to handle the baseball against this team.
Dean Mijos will stand in. The right-hander, designated hitter for Coach Schnall, takes the first pitch in on the hands for ball 1.
How about another quick out?
A 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Time off speed from Anderson had him out of sync was Mijos, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Anderson working quickly, the 1-1 in the air, shallow right field. In fact, just not even to the grass. Jared Jones, the first baseman, went to the grass and then a couple of steps in onto the infield dirt, makes the play, and there are quickly 2 gone.
And Tiger defense has been sharp so far, as it has been all year long in this College World Series. Just 3 errors committed in the first 3 games. 2 by Luis Hernandez. One was on a catcher's interference. The other was a errant throw on a stolen base attempt. And the only other error was the one charged to Jared Jones when he didn't come up with a throw.
First delivery, a fastball to Dooley. Ty Dooley, the shortstop, missing for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Dooley batting .296 on the year. That time they rule it ball 2, and Dooley able to check his swing according to home plate umpire Brian DeBrawware. That pitch looked pretty good, but it's now 2 balls, no strikes. Anderson delivers. That one up and in. Now 3-0.
Right. The last thing you want to do is walk the number 9 hitter and have to face the top of the order in Bodine again.
Cade going to take a little extra time, take a trip behind the mound, now step back up on the rubber. 3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. And the pitch. Missed high. Nope, they call it a strike.
Well,
just a late call by DeBraware.
That's the worst pitch he threw in the at-bat so far.
Yep. So that was ruled a strike at the letters to make it 3-1. Again, working quickly, and this one fouled off the bat of Dooley. And that'll fill it up now, 3-2.
By the way, Flukie needed 22 pitches to get through the first inning, Bill. So just right there with Anderson.
Payoff delivery.
Where is that?
Just missed inside for ball 4 and a third 3-2 walk given up by Anderson. And I'm with you guys. I thought that looked pretty good. Borderline at worst, but
show it to me again, slow-mo. I mean, that was.
I'll stand corrected. I said Bodine would be up next, but actually it's the number 9 hitter, Sykes, who's due up now after the walk to the number 8 hitter, Dooley.
That was a strike.
So now we'll see the number 9 hitter. Wells Sykes, the center fielder, batting .293 on the year.
And that now ties a season high for Cade in walks. 3 already.
Jeez.
On 3 very close pitches.
Dooley, 5 for 8 in stolen bases, and Anderson wise of that. Throws over, try to keep him close to the bag. He's back safely. Wells Sykes started his collegiate career at the Citadel in Charleston, South Carolina, after playing baseball for a time at Gilbert High, just outside of Columbia. Finished his senior season at Lexington High School, which is also just outside the South Carolina capital. Another throw over. Now Anderson set to bring it to the plate. Misses outside with a fastball at 93. 1 ball, no strikes to Sykes.
Dooley, not one of the bigger base stealers for the Chanticleers. He does have 5 steals in 8 attempts. As a team, though, Coastal has 108 steals this year.
Swing and a miss. Slightly elevated fastball, and Sykes couldn't find it. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Sorry, still got a chance here to make this a relatively quick inning. Got to find an out one of the next 2 pitches.
Braswell playing in, even with the third base bag, as this one launched down the line, but into the seats in right. Out of play, and that'll make it 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Wells Sykes.
There we go.
Sykes batting .300 here in the College World Series for the Chanticleers. The 1-2, an elevated fastball, swing and a miss, and Kate Anderson. Second strikeout for the second straight inning. Traffic aboard, but they go nowhere. No runs, no hits, 1 man left on. Still a 1-0 LSU lead. The Tigers come to the plate. 6, 7, and 8 due up. Hernandez, Stanfield, and Dickinson after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
Hey Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club. Presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state and beyond.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
Powered by People's Health. Live coverage of LSU baseball in the College World Series continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Luis Hernandez going to lead things off for the Tigers. LSU leading 1-0. Bottom of the second inning here in Omaha. Cameron Flukie ready to go, and the first pitch to Luis. Missed inside for ball one. Luis, part of the craziness that was on Wednesday night in that bottom of the ninth inning.
A big part.
Here's the 1-0. Hernandez, sharply hit ground ball, but right at the shortstop, Dooley, and he will throw easily across in time for out number one. So the 6-3 ground out starts it off, and Flukie able to find the first out quickly. That'll bring Chris Stanfield to the plate. Stanny on the season, batting .303 so far in the NCAA tournament. Dipped down a little bit, batting .250, and here in Omaha so far, he's done a very good job batting .303. Right-hander awaits. Flukie fires, and it's a strike at the belt, the inner half, and it's 0-1 to Stanfield.
Tell you what, Doug, I'm pretty impressed by Flukie's stuff. He's pretty nasty.
Yeah, he's nasty. He's nasty, all right. He's 6'6", too. Don't forget.
Yeah.
Breaking ball in for a strike quickly. 0-2 now. The count to Chris Stanfield. Tigers able to play to run. Curiel aboard on a leadoff walk back in the bottom of the first. Eventually made it to second base, and then Milam drove him in with a base hit up the middle. There's a called strike three. That was very quick work made of Chris Stanfield. Flukie records the punch out. 2 gone. Will be his third strikeout on the evening.
So that's 4 in a row now retired by Flukie after he gave up the RBI single to Milam. He struck out 3 of the next 4 Tiger batters and retired Hernandez on the ground out to start this inning.
Daniel Dickinson now to the plate. Daniel batting .310 on the year. Righty on righty matchup, and the pitch. First pitch called strike, and it's 0-1. The fastball now starting to rise, now to 97 on the gun.
Has he thrown a ball in this inning?
I don't know, but he's pumping some noise right now.
He's only thrown 6 pitches.
The 0-1 hit in the air to left field, and it will drop down for a base hit. Daniel Dickinson. Well, a 2-out single will extend it for the Tigers. Gets a hand from the Tiger faithful.
The ball was blistered.
Daniel picking up his 4th hit here in Omaha so far. And that'll bring Michael Braswell, the third, to the plate. And you hear the Tiger fans. They're on their feet, trying to lift up the veteran third baseman.
This is very Jordan Thompson-esque.
Yep.
Back from 2023, and this is what makes LSU so special. Well, one of the things that makes LSU so special.
So now with a runner at first and Dickinson, Braswell at the plate. Again, they'll keep Mitchell, the third baseman, even with the third base bag. Braswell looking to be swinging away, and the first pitch catches the outer portion. 0-1. Flukie starts off again. Dialed into the strike zone. See if Braswell ready to swing. The right-hander, quick turn, throw over to first. Dickinson had to get back quickly. A very nice move by Flukie. The right-hander over to first.
Michael looking for his first hit here in Omaha. He's 0 for 9 so far.
And the pitch. Hit in the air, right field. On the run is Pato, and he's got it with room well shy of the track. Struck well off the bat of Braswell, but covering the real estate was Blagan Pato for the out number 3. The Tigers come away empty-handed, no runs. They do get 1 hit. They leave 1 man on. It's a 1-0 LSU lead. Top of the third coming up. Will be the top of the order for the Chanticleers, starting with Bodine, Alexander, and Barthel when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Live from the red carpet, where the stars shine bright. It's the moment we've been waiting for. First up, Perfection K's. Play perfect tens from the lottery. Win up to $5,000. Next up, triple the fun. Triple the cash. Play triple play. Win up to $12,000. The glitter. The glamour. Play Fab 5. Top prize, $155,555. Play all 3 games today. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
In a region famous for its cuisine, Blue Plate Mayo has been a staple since 1927. From New Orleans to Lafayette, Houma to Baton Rouge, it's the mayo Louisiana reaches for when it's time to make something delicious. Whether it's dressing a po' boy or making that perfect dipping sauce for crawfish, it has to be Blue Plate. Blue Plate Mayo, the official mayo of LSU athletics. That's the good stuff.
A lot of life can happen between sips of Dasani. You know, the life moments, big and small, that are worth getting thirsty for. Like organizing a family movie night under the stars. Or hearing an old favorite song and having an impromptu dance party. Or finding a new dinner recipe that the whole family loves. The crisp, clean taste of Dasani was made for all of life's thirst-worthy moments. Dasani, because life happens between sips.
We head to the top of the 3rd inning of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. Presented by Bengal Pest Products. Guaranteed overnight extermination with Bengal.
Caden Bodine leads it off, and the first pitch from Anderson. He'll pop up foul just right of us behind the plate. Start him off 0-1. Bodine got the game started back in the first inning. Grounded out on a nice play handled by Braswell on the hot corner. This delivery a called strike, and Anderson gets the off-speed pitch in, and it's 0-2 to Bodine. Bodine batting .385 and leading off the inning this year. A good 0-2 pitch, just missed a little high and outside from Anderson. That'll make it 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, Bodine known for his catching ability, but he certainly has been very effective atop the order for the Shants all season long. Here's the 1-2. Again, fouled back on a fastball from Anderson. Keeps it 1 ball and 2 strikes.
He is a switch hitter. Coastal's leading hitter on the season with that .326 average coming in.
Anderson takes a little extra time. Now with 10 on the pitch clock, he'll fire the 1-2, and that one, oh my goodness. They say that missed outside, and Hernandez takes a little extra time. He could not believe it either. Wow.
Bodine is tough to strike out, only 23 strikeouts, but that looked like it should have been number 24.
Ooh. That one misses inside as well, and now it goes to a full count, 3-2. Payoff pitch. That's going to hit him. That'll be the 177th hit by pitch by Coastal Carolina this year. That, again, will continue to set an NCAA single-season record. So Anderson maybe got a little frustrated there, Bill. You could see the body language. Both he and Hernandez thought they had 2 really good pitches that were ruled ball 2 and ball 3. And that time inside caught Bodine.
That's now 4 free passes issued by Cade, and you can make the argument that all 4 could have been strikeouts at some point during the at-bat.
Well, that's why they don't give me the strike zone anymore up here in the press box, because I have a feeling he'd be pretty frisky at this point.
Anderson going to throw over, check out Bodine. Again, he's just 2 of 9 in stolen bases, but just try to keep him close to the bag.
From a pitching perspective, just to give you an idea, like, of all the things that would get under a pitcher's skin getting squeezed, that ranks up there right at number 1.
Ground ball, and it's a base hit through the 4-hole into right field. So Alexander wastes little time with his second at bat. It's the first hit of the day for the Chanticleers. Now runners first and second, just like that here in the top of the 3rd inning.
And I'm saying, like, I don't care who you are. Like, Pedro Martinez, Randy Johnson, if you feel like you're getting squeezed, and we didn't just start talking about this with that at bat. We've been talking about this since the first inning. Like, when you feel like that's the case, it's really, really, really tough to keep your cool. Trust me. It's one of the hardest things to get through.
So now to the plate comes Blake Barthel. Left-hander digs in. Tigers showing they expect bunt, and here it is. Third base line, going to pick it up. Anderson throws to Braswell, who retreated back to third. They'll get the lead runner in Bodine for the first out of the inning.
Well, Kei Anderson, the bunt, he knew he was going to field it. That's an easy play for a lefty to field that ball on the third baseline and throw it. But as he ran to the ball, he glanced up, made sure that he had time, and threw a bullet dart to Braswell. Didn't try to guide it in there. Bill, there have been national championships won because of plays like that. Go back and watch the 1996 national championship game. Can't tell you how big that was for Kei Anderson to get the lead out.
And Jay Johnson said it all year. Kei Anderson is a great athlete. He's a fifth infielder from the mound, and he displayed it there.
Still some work to do with runners first and second, and the first offering to Walker Mitchell. Breaking ball for a strike to make it 0-1. Mitchell aboard on a walk back in the first inning. And the Chanticleers have Alexander at second. Berthel at first. Here's a swing and a miss, and it's quickly 0-2.
Bill, most pitchers are good athletes, and I mean that because most pitchers, when they're young kids, are the shortstops and the middle infielders. But what a great play there by Kei Anderson.
Here's the 0-2 pitch.
There you go.
One is a cold strike 3 at the letters. Mitchell down on strikes. Kei Anderson punch out number 3 after making the great play on the lead runner at third on the bunt. Anderson comes back, gets the strikeout. Now 2 gone.
That's just overpowering stuff right there. Had him completely fooled. Bell tie right down the middle. Just couldn't pull the trigger. I think he got him with a changeup.
Flagan Pato, the right-hander, stands in. Pato, a strikeout victim, his first time up back in the first inning. Anderson fires, and it's a called strike. 0-1. One 0 LSU leads, top of the third inning. First game of the championship series. Runner goes. Throw from Hernandez, not going to be in time, but sliding off the bag and then re-tagged by Braswell is going to be Alexander. And the Chanticleers run their way out of the top of the third. Great throw by Hernandez and great job by Braswell to stay with the play. Alexander with the slide was going to be safe, but comes off the bag, and Braswell chases him down. Still a 1-0 lead. And the Chanticleers strand a couple of runners. They run their way out of the top of the third. LSU coming to the plate in the bottom half. It will be top of the order. Curiel, Fry, and Milam after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there. Sunny and 75. Almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time, and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Score big with MMR. Join the team at the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, headquartered right here in Baton Rouge. MMR is committed to positioning each team member for success. Whether you're a student seeking an internship, just starting your career, or already a seasoned professional, MMR offers a variety of positions just for you. Get in the game at MMR, where your future is bright. Kick off your career at mmrgrp.com/careers. MMR, a proud partner of LSU Athletics.
A lot of life can happen between sips of Dasani. You know, the life moments, big and small, that are worth getting thirsty for. Like organizing a family movie night under the stars. Or hearing an old favorite song and having an impromptu dance party. Or finding a new dinner recipe that the whole family loves. The crisp, clean taste of Dasani was made for all of life's thirst-worthy moments. Dasani, because life happens between sips.
The bottom of the third inning of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball is presented by Bengal Pest Products. Guaranteed overnight extermination with Bengal.
Tigers have the top of the order. Here in the bottom of the third as Derek Curiel stands in. Cameron Flukie delivers. And the first pitch off speed, a called strike. Starts off Curiel, 0-1. Derek aboard on a walk, scored the lone run of the ball game back in the first inning after Milam brought him in from second base with an RBI single right up the middle. This one fouled back, not far from Ethan Fry, who's on deck. That one just kind of whizzed by the head, but he's all right. And it's now 0-2 to Curiel.
Well, I want to let this at bat finish and talk about that play that finished the bottom half of the top half of the third inning. Sorry, jeez.
Inside. This one missed inside again, off speed from Flukie. That'll make it 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Curiel.
By the way, it's almost exactly how the first at bat started, 0-2. Took a close one to go to 1-2.
Flukie square to the plate, now starts the wind. The pitch way outside and high. That'll even it up 2-2 now to Derek Curiel.
Yeah, I mean, he's already by himself seen, 10 pitches?
Flukie threw just 9 pitches in that second inning, so Tigers need to try to elevate the count in this inning.
2-2, one hopper, short hop handled by the shortstop. Dooley gets it over to first in time to beat the speedy Curiel for out number 1. So that'll bring Ethan Fry to the plate.
So the play down there at the line, for the young players listening, I mean, how many times do you see, well, maybe not you guys, but in a youth baseball game, the base runner misses the bag or goes past the bag, and then the defender tries to go tag the runner instead of protecting the bag. Remember, he's got to come back to the bag. And that's what Braswell did right there. The base runner slid past the bag, and rather than going after him, he kind of, after the first swipe, which he had him, he really just waited for him to come near the bag and made a great tag to make it the out number 3. But another great play in this game by Michael Braswell at third base.
And it's rare you see a base runner slide past the bag that far on a natural surface, on dirt. Usually you might see that play on an artificial surface, but Alexander went skidding past the bag, and Braswell alertly was able to apply the tag.
Well, he slid to the right field or the left field side of the bag instead of sliding right into it where the bag would stop him. He slid past it and tried to catch it with his hand, but slid too far.
So an offensive timeout taken by Jay Johnson. Talks it over with Ethan Fry here. He'll stand in. Ethan grounded out to the shortstop Dooley, his first time up. First pitch from Flukie, a called strike, starts him off 0-1.
Yeah, let's get that pitch count up quick with Mr. Flukie.
The 0-1. Missed outside, but a little low. 1 ball and 1 strike. This Coastal Carolina team, again, depends on who you ask. Many people feel like their pitching staff top to bottom is the strength of this team. And, of course, the numbers throughout the season bear that out. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss by Fry. Will make it 1 ball and 2 strikes now.
Well,
the
it's
bullpen,
really,
plenty of arms. Again, no pitcher that's thrown 20 innings has an ERA higher than 3.51. So much like Arkansas, they got a pretty good bullpen awaiting. Here's the 1-2 as Fry pops this one up. First base side, coming over is the catcher near the railing, and he makes the play as he falls on his back. Excellent play by Bodine to record the second out of the inning.
Wow.
Got over there quickly, got under it.
Jeez.
It came back on him with that wind blowing out towards left field, but he was able to get the glove on it as he collapsed to the turf.
And if you check out his feet, he hit the little mat down there, which is not, it's just fixed, it's just sitting on the ground, and it slid a little bit, which is why he actually fell. That's an even better play. Don't worry if you missed it. That one's going to be, on ESPN later tonight. I have a feeling, boys.
So now Stephen Milam had the RBI single to get the Tigers on the board. 1-0. Stands in with 2 outs and nobody on. First pitch from Flukie, in for a strike.
Well, his ratio of first pitch strikes has to be.
Yeah, he's pumping them in there, Billy.
Superb right now.
Pumping them in there.
The 0-1. Breaking ball finds the inner portion, and it's 0-2.
So there's 2 things that make it tough this time of day. One, the shadows, but talking to Kate Beloso, couldn't be a worse hitter's eye. Like, purely stands out there is what they have in the background. So imagine trying to hit with all those different colored shirts in the background.
Milam sends one to right field, going back to the fence, and coming off the glove and running into the screen will be the right fielder, Pedo, and Milam standing up with a 2-out double as his onslaught continues here in Omaha. That one just missed getting over the fence by a mere couple of feet. Pedo made a great effort, went up in the air, and I think just maybe above the leather under the yellow line. It comes off the screen, and then Pedo had to chase it down, but Milam was already standing at second base.
Yeah, Milam caught a slider that stayed up in the strike zone and over the middle of the plate. And I said no ball could leave from left center all the way to the pole. And I meant that. That one almost got out of here because it was a line drive the whole way. There wasn't much that the wind could do to it.
Now we're going to have time called. Looks like Coach Snall going to make a slow trip out to the mound here. Again with 2 outs, and the Tigers have Milam down at second base with Jake Brown coming to the plate. And you guys talked about Flukie and his dialed-in pitching thus far. He has thrown 43 pitches, 31 of them for strikes.
Yeah, he's pumping them in there. I'm telling you, he's coming right at these LSU hitters.
You saw the replay of where that ball hit off the fence. It was inches from being in the Coastal Carolina bullpen for a home run.
But the reason he's doing that is because of that wind. I'm telling you, before the game, they talked about it. Use your stuff right down the middle, challenge him, and that's what he's doing. And so far, he's been pretty effective, I would say, other than Stephen Milam being in the lineup. Yeah. If Milam would have just stayed at the hotel, he'd be sitting pretty out there.
So Coach Snall now on his way back.
And by the way, speaking of the hotel again, Bill, we talked about the send-off. I had some former players. I remember the send-off, and I said, well, you don't remember this send-off. And we went, and of course, we talked about the couple thousand people it seemed like. Yeah. But what's most impressive about that is the same people that organized those type things for my teammates and I back in the late 90s and early 90s are the same people still doing it today.
That's right.
And that's one of the things that makes this place special.
Pitch inside to Brown. It got out of the mid of Bodine. He'll chase it to the backstop, and that will bring Milam to third base. I think that was a catchable pitch, guys.
Yeah, I think the same issue that Hernandez had earlier. Bodine just didn't see it.
For me, it's a pass ball all day, and I got to say that's not something I had on the bingo card today. It was a pass ball for Bodine. Not only the best catcher in the country, but one of the best players in the country.
I stood corrected, by the way. That was pitching coach Matt Williams who made his way out there to talk it over with Flukie. One ball, no strikes to Jake Brown now with Milam at third. 2 outs, the pitch. Low and inside, Brown gave it a look but stayed away, and he moves the count 2 balls, no strikes. Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Find your nearest location, order online, or just use the app. It's Walk On Sports Bistro for the win. 1-0 LSU leads. Bottom of the third, 2 outs, runner at third. The 2-0 to Brown. That one splits the plate, goes back to the fastball, and it's 2-1.
Look at that shadow he's standing in out there. He's standing in a square about 10 yards by 10 yards, right in the middle of the field in the sun. Everything else is in the shadows.
2 balls, 1 strike to Jake Brown. Here's the pitch. He'll square to bunt. The pitch is low and inside. Brown brings it back. Milam scoots his way back to third. That'll make it 3-1.
About squaring to bunt.
Like a safety squeeze
with
there.
2 outs. That was, woo. And the third baseman stays back there deep. Guess he didn't see it.
3 balls, 1 strike with 2 outs. The pitch from Flukie. Brown swings, and it's high in the air into the upper deck. Out of play, left field way. 3 balls, 2 strikes now to the sophomore Jake Brown. Brown also a big part of that win on Wednesday night with a pinch hit at bat. Driving in 2 runs with a single to left center field against the Razorbacks. 2 outs, runner at third. A payoff pitch.
There you go.
Just staying alive. He fouls this one to the dugout of the Tigers.
Just to give you some perspective here, Jake Brown knows the fastball's coming. He's geared up for it, and the best thing he could do with that 97-mile-an-hour heater was punch it that way. That's how hard it is right now. This guy is blowing up in the strike zone, and these guys have a 20-mile-an-hour wind right in their grill.
Brown awaits. Payoff pitch. Called strike 3. Brown couldn't pull the trigger. Nice pitch by Flukie on the inner half. That'll leave Milam standing down at third. The Tigers, no runs, one hit, one man left on. We played 3 complete. LSU leads 1-0 over Coastal Carolina. The Chanticleers come to the plate. 5, 6, and 7. Pato, Thorndike, and Mijos when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
In Louisiana, we love our LSU Tigers. When the band strikes up those 4 iconic notes, the fans go wild. At Louisiana Blue, we're Tiger fans too. That's why we've teamed up with LSU Athletics to bring you the compassion of the cross and security of the shield, so you're free to wear your stripes and roar. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana True.
Proud partner of LSU Athletics.
For the number you gotta dial. Life throws you a curve, you know that deadly devotion goes the extra mile. Throw your fours up, there's a number you gotta dial. Throw your fours up, deadly devotion goes the extra mile. For the number you gotta dial. Throw your fours up.
Hello, this is Jan at Toyota.
Hi, Jan. Is now a good time to get a new Toyota?
It is. We like to say your summer starts here at your Toyota dealer. Now through June 2nd, we have a great selection of Camrys, Corollas, Tundras, and more.
Right, your summer starts here. I'm a pet sitter, and business is way up as people enjoy their new Toyotas. Stop, Sebastian. Goldie is not dinner. Right, your summer starts here.
Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details.
Toyota, let's go places.
The top of the 4th inning, presented by Dudley DeBosier Injury Lawyers. Throw your 4s up.
1-0 ball game here. Game 1 of the championship series in Omaha, Nebraska. Here at the Chuck on a Saturday night. Tigers leading 1-0. Be Pato, the right fielder, to lead it off, and the first pitch called strike-off speed from Kate Anderson. Anderson fires, ground ball, and it is fair just over the third base bag, down into the corner. Curiel giving chase, and into second base with a leadoff double is Pato. He'll have his 6th double of the year.
I don't know, Bill. What do you think?
That was close. Of course, my inclination was to say it was foul, but there's no...
Well, they're going to slow it down. If they slow it down on ESPN, that means it's close.
Wow. Right over the bag.
Right over the bag.
Yep.
Gosh. Right over it.
So Coastal Carolina quickly with a runner in scoring position. That'll bring Thorndike to the plate. Grounds it out to Dickinson on a slow bouncer to second base back in the 2nd inning. Anderson to the plate. Swing and a foul into the screen. Starts off Thorndike, 0-1.
Now play back last inning, and how big is that play at third base to get out of it? Assuming of course, that Pato would have doubled down the line in the next at bat.
Anderson looks back to second. Now the pitch and a swing and a miss. 0-2 now to Thorndike. Fans, Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Louisiana, proud to be the official health insurance of LSU Athletics. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana True. This will be the 59th pitch of the evening by Kate Anderson for the Tigers. The 0-2 got him to chase a breaking ball down low. Hernandez has to pick it up. He'll throw to Jones. And that will record the first out of the inning. They'll keep the runner in Pato at second base.
That's a huge strikeout right there. And he's had some well-timed. He ended the 1st and 2nd inning with strikeouts. And then last inning, after the bunt that he fielded and got the lead runner, he came out and struck the next guy out.
4 strikeouts now for Anderson. Face Mijos, the DH. Popped out. Jared Jones. Shallow. Well, actually, it ended up between first and second base. First pitch, a strike from Anderson.
Mijos is a dangerous guy. He's Coastal's 2nd leading hitter overall, and he has absolutely terrorized left-handed pitching this year.
0-1, way upstairs. Hernandez again May have stumbled a little bit, may have lost it in the shadows.
It's tough, man.
Able to hold on and keep the runner at bay. Now 1 ball, 1 strike to Mijos.
Mijos batting .358 against lefties this year.
Pitch to the plate, and it's hit foul towards the seats beyond the first base dugout. And puts Anderson in the driver's seat. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Is that one of those things you do where you try to build the guy out to jinx him?
Absolutely.
All right. I'm in there.
You figured out my system,
I'm in,
Doug.
because you say stuff sometimes I'm like, oh, no, not now. You know?
1 ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Low and away. Evens the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
However, Mijos certainly has not seen many left-handers of the caliber of Kei Anderson.
There you go. I like that.
There we go.
2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out and a runner at second. LSU leading 1-0. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 5 for Kei Anderson. And a big second out of the inning after giving up the leadoff double.
What we're seeing is like a different gear. He's been in trouble. Really, well, he's had base runners every inning, including this one, of course. He's had runners in scoring position in 3 out of 4 innings, but Bill, so far, when his back's been against the wall, it seems like he's shifting into a lower, different gear.
Absolutely, and that, of course, is what we've come to expect from him. He's just an elite competitor.
I think I need Curriel to scoot up a little bit.
First delivery. To Ty Dooley, a called strike. That's 0-1, so Anderson his 7th punch out. Retires the leadoff man. And we'll go to the top of the order. Hayden Bodine. So far today, grounded out to Michael Braswell in the first. He was hit by a pitch, one of 4 free passes Anderson gave up early.
4 punches in a row now for Anderson.
First pitch to Bodine, outside, out of the reach of Hernandez. That'll make it 1 ball, no strikes. Fans, when the Tigers win, you win. Enter promo code LSU50 the day after an LSU baseball win. You'll get 50% off your online pizza order at papajohns.com. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. The 1-0 to Bodine. And got him again. Got him on the elbow again. Second time he's been hit by a pitch. And again, that is certainly a part of the Chanticleer offense. So 1 out hit by pitch puts a runner aboard.
It is. But you can see, obviously, that part of the scouting report is that they're going to go in hard on Bodine in this game. They're not going to let him get extended out there on the outside part of the plate. And that's just what happens sometimes.
Bodine has now been hit 17 times this season.
178 now on the year for the Chants. First pitch offered up to Alexander, missed outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Alexander aboard on a single in the 3rd. He also reached base by way of walk back in the 1st. That's 1 of 3 walks given up by Anderson to go along with 7 punch-outs. Checks the runner at first in Bodine and brings it to the plate. Missed outside. 2 balls, no strikes. A ground ball, bouncer foul off the bat of Alexander. Third base side. Now 2 balls, 1 strike. Defensively, LSU aligns the same way they did before on the right-handed hitting Alexander. They've got Dickinson with a runner at first, shaded close to the second base bag. Alexander was able to punch 1 through the 4-hole back in the 3rd inning. Anderson now going to check on the runner in Bodine, who again has just 2 stolen bags in 9 attempts, but just trying to keep him as close as possible here with a very good hitter in Alexander at the plate, batting .318 on the year. 2 balls, 1 strike. Anderson fires. This one launched in the air to center field. Stanfield settles under it, and he'll have it for the 2nd out of the frame, and that will send Bodine back to first base. So now 2 gone.
I mean, you could very easily see how a game like this could end up 1-0 with a win that aggressive. I mean, it's just going to be really tough to hit any extra base hits. And with both of these pitchers, now even Kei Anderson just really dominating the strike zone, it's just really hard to see teams scoring a lot of runs.
Blake Barthel, now a left-hander, 0 for 2 so far tonight. First pitch just missed him inside, 1-0.
And the reason I say that is because you're mentioning how close he's holding Bodine over there to first base. I think both coaches are sensing that this thing could be, down to the wire in every way.
The 1-0. That one catches the corner on the inside, evens it up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Barthel ground out to Braswell at 3rd in the 1st, aboard on a fielder's choice. On the bunt attempt that had Anderson get the lead runner out at 3rd in the 3rd. No. Pitch missing low. 2-1 now the count to Barthel.
Billy, don't you go throw any punches back there.
I'm going to stay calm. Don't worry.
All right. Promise?
I like the lefty-lefty matchup here. Barthel versus Cade.
Runner at first takes his lead. The pitch to the plate. That one a strike at the belt. That'll even it up 2-2. Got Dickinson now a couple of steps on the right field grass in the 4-hole. Milam now shaded towards second base at shortstop. Left-handed hitter. Jones holding the runner on at first. The 2-2. In the air, left center field. Stanfield going back to the track, and he has room, and he makes the play for out number 3. So Anderson again holds the shot scoreless. No runs, no hits, 1 man left on. Still a 1-0 Tiger lead. They come to the plate in the bottom of the 5th. Bottom of the order, Braswell, followed by Curiel and Ethan Fry when we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Check out Albertsons for You on our mobile app or at albertsons.com, where you can shop online and save over $300 weekly with digital coupons. Earn reward points every time you shop in-store or online and redeem your points for free groceries. Download the Albertsons app or go to albertsons.com to start saving. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
A lot of life can happen between sips of Dasani. You know, the life moments, big and small, that are worth getting thirsty for. Like organizing a family movie night under the stars. Or hearing an old favorite song and having an impromptu dance party. Or finding a new dinner recipe that the whole family loves. The crisp, clean taste of Dasani was made for all of life's thirst-worthy moments. Dasani, because life happens between sips.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state and beyond.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
Back to Omaha and LSU Fighting Tiger baseball in the College World Series on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tigers leading 1-0 over the Chanticleers of Coastal Carolina. Bottom of the fifth inning, game one of the title series here in the College World Series from Omaha. Michael Braswell will lead it off at the bottom of the order for the Tigers. Cameron Fluke delivers. Off speed and upstairs for ball one. Braswell flied out to right field. Had a solid poke off the bat. Better play by Pato out there. On the run, making the play back in the second inning. The 1-0. No. Miss low to Braswell. Make it 2-0.
Tigers have had the leadoff man on only in the first inning when Curiel led off the first with a walk.
Fluke's 2-0 delivery. This one down the middle. Make it 2-1. Back to the trusty fastball at 95 from the sophomore right-hander. Two-one pitch. Yeah. Off speed, finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Braswell.
Nasty breaking pitch that time by Fluke.
The 2-2 delivery. Braswell fouls it off. Spoils the 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Keeps the count 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fluke's longest outing this season in terms of innings, 7 1/3 innings. He went that distance against Texas State back on March 29th.
I saw that, Bill, but if you look at his last couple, he hasn't been able to get too extended into the game. One short 4-inning stint, and I think another 3-inning.
2 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter Braswell. Fluke delivers, and again Braswell fights it off. That time off speed, but keeps the count 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And gets the pitch count up to 74 now. Here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Kei Anderson finished with 82.
Infield playing straight up for the Chants here. Another 2-2 pitch and a swing and a miss. Braswell down on strikes. Fluke records strikeout number 7. And with 1 away, we'll move back to the top of the order. Derek Curiel. Curiel so far 0 for 1. Did reach base and scored that lone run of the game back in the first inning by way of walk. Grounded out to the shortstop Ty Dooley back in the third. Fluke steps on the rubber with 9 on the pitch clock. He'll let it go with 5 on the clock.
Wow.
Say it caught the inside corner at the knees to Curiel. 0-1 to to start him off.
That was filthy.
The 0-1 swing and a miss, another breaking ball and another strike. 0-2. Tigers again 1 run on just 3 hits. Chanticleer so far just 2 hits and 1 error. And a swing and a miss. It got away. Did he foul tip it? Curiel thought it was foul tipped. He didn't leave the batter's box after the ball went nearly to the backstop. The home plate umpire said, no, you did not make contact. He's down on strikeout. Not sure if he's able to beat that out, although it did go quite a bit away behind home plate. But Curiel never moved. He thought he was going to get the call with a foul tap, but did not. So 2 outs now. So now we'll see Ethan Fry. He's 0 for 2 so far. First delivery. No appeal down to first. Jeff Head says no, he did not go around, and it's 1 ball, no strikes.
So Fluky's now retired 6 of the last 7 LSU hitters. The only one to reach in that span was Hernandez on the error by the second baseman.
Here's the 1-0 to Fry. At the belt, down the middle, evens it up 1-1. Two outs, nobody on, a 1-0 LSU lead here in the 5th. This one lifted in the air, right center field, not very deep. Coming in is Pato on the run, and he'll have it for out number 3. So the Tigers go quietly in the 5th. 1, 2, 3. They hold on to a 1-0 lead as we head to the top of the 6th. Coastal Carolina will have 4, 5, and 6 coming to the plate, starting with Mitchell, Pato, and Thorndike. We continue from Omaha on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It's 4 in the morning when the roaches are on. You need the Bingo Roach Spray.
Get ready for a bug-free Louisiana summer with Bingo Pest Control products. Our best-in-class indoor and outdoor solutions are powerful enough to eliminate those never-ending bugs, guaranteed. Visit bingo.com or call 833-GO-BINGO. Bingo keeps pests gone.
If you're tired of trying, you should be buying the famous Bingo Roach Spray.
Join the school with a winning track record in education. LSU Online and Continuing Education offers over 150 degrees, certificates, and courses, meaning there's a program to match your specific goals. Earn the same on-campus degree from wherever you are. From application to graduation, student support coaches provide one-on-one support to ensure you finish a champion. Start your journey at online.lsu.edu.
Tiger fans, no game day is complete without Noel Spirits from Noel Family Distillery. Founded by a father-daughter duo, Noel Family Distillery is the only Louisiana distillery offering authentic tequila. Their additive-free tequila captures the spirit of Louisiana, creating a spirits experience worthy of the Tigers and their loyal fans across the country. Noel Tequila is proud to be the official tequila of LSU Athletics. Enjoy Noel Tequila at the box or grab a bottle of your own at many fine retailers. Learn the unique Noel Distillery story at noeldistillery.com.
The powerhouse in the 2025 College World Series. This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Left-hander Kate Anderson back out, starts the 6th inning of work in a starting role for LSU. They'll face 4, 5, and 6 in the order. Walker Mitchell to lead it on. First pitch missing for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Fastball in for a strike to even it up. 1 ball and 1 strike. Mitchell aboard on a walk in the first. Was caught looking by Anderson in the third. 1-0 LSU leads. That one a called strike. Mitchell loaded the bat but did not swing. Gets Anderson ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the pitch count battle after 5 innings was 82 for Anderson, 81 for Fluky.
Here's the 1-2. This one hit in the air to left field. Curiel trying to fight the sun. Using the glove. He's found it, and he makes the grab. Excellent job by Curiel. He immediately knew he was unable to get to the shade. He was staring right up into the sun. He kept the glove up there for as long as he could. Located and brings it in for out number 1.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier in the series, how left field, especially at this time of the day, is the most difficult position to play in this ballpark. And Derek fortunately was able to track it and make the catch on what was not a routine play by any means, considering the sun.
They'll bring the right fielder, Blagan Pato, to the plate. The pitch to the right-hander is a called strike, and Anderson jumps ahead early, 0-1.
Well, Bill, and we talked about before the game that most of the time you hear that fly balls are routine outs.
That one catches the outside corner from Anderson. Jumps ahead 0-2.
With a win like that, it's never routine.
Yep.
The 0-2 pitch.
Yep. Oh, he wanted to. He won. I saw him flinch from right here.
Missed high and outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
He wanted to. He stepped back and thought about it.
Time called. The lead by Pato, the right fielder.
Pato's had a great postseason for Coastal Carolina. Entered today's game hitting .393 in the NCAA tournament.
The pitch, and he swings at one down in the dirt. Down on strikes goes Pato. Strikeout number 8 for Kate Anderson. Tigers now record the second out of the inning. They'll bring Thorndike to the plate. He's 0 for 2 in the 6th spot. A ground out and a strikeout.
Kate just buried the breaking ball that time, and Pato went down after it. Chased and got the swing and miss.
Thorndike, a .311 hitter. Swings and foul. Tips this one into the mitt of Hernandez to make it 0-1. Off speed from Anderson. Again, both pitchers using their pitch mix effectively here so far in this one. This one in the air, left center field. Curiel on the run and reaches up just shy of the track and able to snag it for out number 3 for a split second. Everybody held their breath as he was running towards the track, and at the last moment reached up, pulls it in, helps out his Tigers starter Kate Anderson. The shots go quietly, 1, 2, 3 in the top of the 6th. We head to the home half of the 6th with the Tigers leading 1-0. Meat of the order coming up, presented by 44 Farms. Milam, Brown, and Jones when we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Half of the world's population depends on rice for 80% of their daily food needs. By 2050, population growth could increase rice demand by 30%. But as climate changes, rice output is decreasing. At LSU, we're using genetics, genomics, and AI to create new rice that yields more with less resources. We're not just feeding the hungry, we're growing a better future.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coushatta. Coushatta Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coushatta Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Powered by People's Health. Live coverage of LSU baseball in the College World Series continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tigers come to the plate leading 1-0. Spectacular play. Nothing routine about that final out for Derek Curiel in left field. And the Tigers keep a 1-run advantage as we hit the bottom of the 6th inning. Stephen Milam 2 for 2 so far. And a single to drive in that run back in the 1st inning. Double back in the 3rd, was left stranded at 3rd. Cameron Flukie again, 5 innings under his belt, 3 hits, 1 run it was earned, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts. Milam stands in. Again, the switch hitter batting from the left side, and the pitch from Flukie into the right-handed batter's box for ball 1.
Flukie now at 82 pitches as we enter the 6th inning.
The 1-0 pitch. Missed inside, make it 2 balls, no strikes to Milam. Milam just missed by mere inches. Getting one out of here in the 3rd.
And by the way, that was a 10-pitch inning there for Kate Anderson in the top of the 6th. That's exactly what we needed.
Here's the 2-0 to Milam. Outside, now 3 balls, no strikes.
First time since the 1st inning we've seen Flukie have some issues with the strike zone.
I love it to the leadoff man. Come on, throw ball 4 here.
Just some stretching and calisthenics right now down in the bullpen for the Shots. The 3-0 upstairs, missed badly. 4 pitches, and Milam will take first base by way of walk.
Okay, so what do you notice different in this inning than the rest of the innings?
Tigers got the leadoff man on.
Well, that's definitely one thing, Bill.
Right.
That is definitely one thing. No, but the other thing is no more shadows.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're going to see the ball much better this inning, and I really like the lefties against Flukie more than the righties.
What do you think, Doug? Bunt right here?
Oh, I don't know. I like to.
Jake Brown's at the plate.
Jake can beat it out for a base hit.
He can, but he can also hit a ball over the fence or in one of these gaps.
That he can.
Throw over to first. Keep an eye on Milam. Milam 2 for 4 in stolen bases. Jake Brown at the plate. Jake struck out twice thus far, swinging and looking in the 1st and 3rd inning. Flukie's first pitch to the plate. Check swing fouled off the top of the plate by Brown, and it's 0-1.
You want to talk about get Stanley Bertram up from the bench and fired up? A check swing on a fastball. It was just a no-go for him. And, you know, Jake Brown, we see what's happening now. He's going to bunt. Coastal also had a suspicion. They had the 3rd baseman pulled in on the grass.
Mitchell's playing up right now over at 3rd base.
This is our 4-hole guy. I want him to be our 4-hole guy right now.
Another strike with a breaking ball on the inside corner. Jake behind in the count, 0-2. It's the game everyone loves to play. Play Scrabble Scratch Off from the lottery. You could win up to $50,000. Pick up Scrabble Scratch Off today. Must be at least 21 to purchase. Runner at first, nobody out. Bottom of the 6th. Pitch to Brown. Hit high in the air, right field. Pato coming over, though, and he will have room, plenty of room to make the play, and Milam will stay put at first base. Sounded good off the bat, but again, everything going right field way is going to be into the teeth of that wind, blowing stiff right to left.
And I think he might have caught it right off the end of the bat. It looked good and sounded good, to your point, but where that ball ended up, it might have come off the end of the bat.
So now we'll see Jared Jones. Jones caught looking on 2 occasions here by Cameron Flukie. 2 of his 8 strikeouts so far. Flukie delivers. Swing and a miss. A breaking ball, and it's 0-1. Milam gets the instructions from Jay Johnson out of the 3rd base dugout. He'll take a short 2-step lead off the bag. Here's the pitch to Jones. Low and outside, evens a count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, in the previous 2 at-bats, the Shots will slide the infield to the left side of the diamond. 3 infielders left of second base. The 1-1. Strike. Inner portion of the plate. It's Flukie ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One out, runner at first. The 1-2. Way outside as Bodine slides to his right to receive that pitch. Evens a count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. One of the things that both Anderson and Flukie doing a very good job of, just from watching both teams at the plate. Got them both kind of guessing out there as to what's coming. The 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball. Jones pulls the trigger but fouls it up to the upper level. Out of play. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Flukie now approaching that 100th pitch mark. This will be pitch number 94 for the sophomore right-hander.
Milam down at first base with one out, a 1-0 LSU lead. This one short of the plate with a breaking ball blocked up by Bodine. That'll fill the count now to Jared Jones. Payoff pitch to come from Cameron Flukie. Jones ready at the plate. The pitch to the right-hander. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes, swinging. With an elevated fastball, Jones down on strikes for a third time. Flukie records strikeout number 9. There are 2 gone. And now Luis Hernandez will try his hand.
So Flukie now with 9 strikeouts, his third highest number of strikeouts in a game this season. Season high is 11. He had 11 Ks in 6 innings against Old Dominion back in mid-May.
So now Hernandez aboard on an error back in the 4th inning. On a low line drive to the second baseman Barthel. Grounds it out to Ty Dooley, his first at bat back in the 2nd inning. First pitch missing, ball 1, 1-0. Milam down at first. The pitch. Just caught the outer half. 1 ball, 1 strike. And another breaking ball from Flukie finding the zone. One nothing LSU lead. 1 run came in the bottom of the 1st inning. Snap thrown, it got away, but it hits Jeff Head in the back off the bounce.
I think we should get a base or 2 for that.
Thorndike
and maybe even a run. I mean, if you hit an umpire.
Thorndike aided by the umpire there inadvertently. Otherwise, that one not only thrown behind the first base bag, that one goes beyond the camera wells if it doesn't touch our first base umpire. But nonetheless, Milam stays put at first, and a 1-1 count to Hernandez. The pitch. In the air, left field, going to get down for a base hit. Milam around second, makes his way to third. And baseball just now making its way into Barthel at second base. So Luis Hernandez gets a great hand. His first hit of the night, the Tigers' 4th Bingo Pest Product base hit. And now runners on the corners for Chris Stanfield.
A little bit of frustration expressed by the Tiger fans. They feel like Milam should have been in scoring position.
Oh, he would have been.
The umpire blocking the errant throw, but Tigers just have to not allow that to affect them. And
again, much easier for me to say.
Yeah.
But if I'm an umpire at one of the corner bases and a ball's coming, I move left to right. I don't turn around. That was the problem. He just kind of spun around. He knew he was going to take contact, but I'd be moving left to right. That pitch to Stanfield drops in low from Flukie. It's 1-0.
Guys, one more big hit for me personally, and you can write Luis Hernandez down in my spot for LSU's postseason MVP.
And he's been superb both at the plate and behind the plate.
Runners on the corners. Hernandez trying to get him to throw down to second. Now they do. They're going to try to get in the rundown. Hernandez,
they're not biting.
Coastal has done their homework. They're not going to throw. They get it to second base, but they will hold it there and run Hernandez back to first. So the Tigers, who have been successful at that a number of times this year, didn't work on Wednesday. And this time Coastal ready for it. They just simply run Hernandez back to first. So they'll remain first and third. A 2-0 count now to Stanfield at the plate.
And that was interesting. There was a point where Thorndike and Hernandez were right next to each other. And with 2 outs, all he had to do was throw it over there and get the tag. But maybe wise to hold on to it.
Stanfield swings, slow bouncer to the shortstop. Dooley, glove side, throws to first in time for out number 3. So the Tigers threaten to come up empty-handed. No runs, 1 hit, 2 men left on. We have played 6 complete here at the Chuck, and it is 1-0 LSU. We head to the top of the 7th after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Tiger fans. Need funds to help with your financial situation? Republic Finance is a proud partner of LSU Athletics and has served the SEC area since 1952. Check out our loan options to see how we may help you. Visit a local branch or get pre-qualified online at republicfinance.com/tigers. Not all consumers are eligible to apply online. Secured loans are available exclusively in branch and have collateral and insurance requirements. Standard loan terms, rates, and fees apply based on your state. All loans are subject to approval pursuant to standard underwriting criteria. Not all consumers will qualify. For more information, call 833-907-1737.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state and beyond.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
It's go time. The most sought-after pregame ticket in Baton Rouge can be yours with Revelry, the gold standard of full-service tailgating. Grab your lucky jersey and hat. We'll handle all the rest. Let our winning team take care of your team. Stand right up and roar for more. Tigers that snooze, lose. So reserve your turnkey space for football season while they last. Revelry, the official tailgate partner of LSU Athletics. Visit revelryteam.com today. It's go time.
Coverage continues from Omaha in the College World Series. This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Dean Mijos will lead it off for the Chanticleers. They trail LSU 1-0. We start at the top of the 7th inning. Anderson delivers. High chopping ground ball. Dickinson backhand. Throw to first is high and brings Jones off the bag. And arriving safely will be Mijos. That time, Dickinson cutting in front of the second base bag. Milam looked like he was ready to field it, but again, it didn't have much on it. It was a slow bouncer. Dickinson eventually took the play, but the throw was high, and the Chants have the leadoff man aboard.
Yeah, in hindsight, of course, Dickinson would let Milam just take that ball. The problem is Dickinson is running full speed towards third base, and to turn and throw that ball running as fast as he was almost impossible, whereas Milam was right there behind him, could have fielded it easily and probably made the play.
Ty Dooley, the shortstop, now will come to the plate. So far, Dooley 0 for 1. He was aboard on a walk in the second as Anderson's going to toss over to first to keep an eye on Mijos, who's 8 for 9 in stolen bases this year. So a tough break there. They've got Braswell playing in on the infield grass, third base side, expecting maybe a little small ball. Bunt attempt here by Dooley. We'll wait and see.
Third time the leadoff runner's been aboard.
He does square to bunt down the third base line. Braswell gloves it, throws to first, and a perfect throw up the line to Jones to retire Dooley. He does his job. The sack bunt advances a runner into scoring position for the Chanticleers with one away.
He caught that ball right in front of the dirt and the grass in front of home plate. That is a long way for a third baseman to run. Bill, how many Division I baseball programs in the country? Give or take 280, 300, something like that.
307 to be exact.
Yeah. There's not another third baseman in the country that can make that play other than Michael Braswell. What a play.
So now Kate Anderson with a runner in scoring position and one out. Face the bottom of the order, Wells Sykes, who's 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. Righty, or rather lefty on righty matchup in the first pitch. Sails outside, ball 1.
First time that Coastal has had a runner in scoring position since Pato led off the 4th inning with a double.
Yep. We need that extra sauce that Kate Anderson's been finding when he's got his back against the wall with runners in scoring position.
1-0, swing and a miss. Got a little piece of it did Sykes, but into the glove of Hernandez, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike.
We do see a couple of Tiger relievers just tossing casually right now out in the bullpen.
That's Chase Shores and Jacob Myers.
1 ball, 1 strike. Overhand, off speed, a called strike at the belt. Will get Anderson ahead of Sykes. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Coastal Carolina also with a little light toss now up on the rubber down in the bullpen. Looks like number 40, Dominic Carbone. The 1-2. Ground ball towards Milam. He'll look the runner back to second. Throw over to Jones in time for the second out of the inning. That time Mijos dancing just prior to the start of the pitch, and then immediately the ground ball was coming towards him. He had to go back to second. Milam made sure before getting the second out at first.
I tell you what, that took a nasty little hop there right at the end, and Milam was able to field it, of course, seamlessly. And, of course, a big out, big second out here in the 7th inning for Cade Anderson.
Well, here's a big challenge now for Cade. Coastal's best player, Caden Bodine, and Nate Yeski's going to come out and speak to him before he faces the Chanticleer catcher.
Can I guess what they're going to say? They're going to say, hey, big guy, there's 2 outs and a base open. And we've got a chance to, pitch aggressively to this guy, but we don't want to leave anything too close to the plate. I think it's going to be something like that.
Well, as you pointed out earlier, Doug, that was the approach in the 3rd and 5th, which caught Bodine in the front arm to put him aboard twice. As you said, not the worst thing in the world with a guy that's hitting as well as he has all season, and certainly here in Omaha. And now you have a runner at second base.
If he can't hit it in, or that's what they see, then throw it up in there again. And if you hit him, you hit him. But in no way, shape, or form can this guy get a good swing at a good pitch right now, is kind of the point.
While we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball in the College World Series on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network and the LSU Sports mobile app.
Caden Bodine at the plate. Chanticleers trail LSU 1-0. Got a runner and Mihost out at second base with 2 outs. Cade Anderson fires. Ground ball. Smoke but foul down the first base line. Starts off Bodine 0-1. Bodine again grounded out to Braswell at third base in the first, and then hit by pitch both in the 3rd and 5th inning.
So this is pitch number 100 for Cade Anderson.
Started him off with a breaking ball. Elicited the foul. Now the 0-1 pitch. Again, second one lifted foul into the seats right side. Bodine behind in the count, 0-2. Fans, Dudley DeBosier stands up for the purple and gold. They fight for Tiger fans all across Louisiana. Dudley DeBosier, proud to be an official partner of LSU athletics.
As I said earlier, he is tough to strike out. He's only been struck out 23 times this year.
2-2 pitch way outside. Hernandez able to get over to it. Glove it. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes.
So the Tigers defense has to be alert. Bodine very likely to put this ball in play. Hopefully Cade can sneak one by him.
Runner at second, 2 down, a 1-0 LSU lead here in the top of the 7th. The 1-2. Ground ball towards Dickinson. He's able to take it on a pretty tough short hop and then throw to first in time for out number 3.
Wow.
Daniel made that look easy. Had to come over to his left, and then a very last little short hop. Able to glove it cleanly and make the play. And the Chanticleers, again, empty-handed, no runs. They're able to pick up a hit, leave the man at second base. And it's a 1-0 LSU lead. Time to stretch it out here at the Chuck on a Saturday night in the title series. LSU coming to the plate. 8-9, top of the order. Dickinson, Braswell, and Curiel when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
Hey Tiger fans, 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club. Presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system. from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state and beyond.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
The seventh inning stretch, presented by Coushatta Casino Resort, Louisiana's best bet. Now, back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans located in Matthews, Louisiana, just a short drive from New Orleans. Check out Latour Golf Club, bringing world-class golf and local flavor together. Play around, grab a bite, make a day of it. Visit LATOUR golfclub.com to learn more. New pitcher into the game for the Chanticleers. Cameron Fluke. Excellent performance. He'll hand the baseball off to Dominic Carbone, a left-hander for the Chants. Pitching change powered by Sunshine. He'll face Daniel Dickinson to start the bottom of the seventh inning. First delivery. Miss low, ball one.
Carbone's making his 28th appearance of the year. That actually leads the Chanticleer Ball Club. He's 6-0 with a 2.47 ERA, and he has 6 saves on the year. He's got 40 innings of work, 35 hits, 11 runs allowed, 9 walks, 50 strikeouts.
Pitch misses outside. That'll make it 2 balls, no strikes to Daniel Dickinson.
Carbone is a lefty. His sinker's 92 to 96. His curveball's 76 to 79. And his slider sits in the low to mid 80s. He's going to throw that sinker half the time and the slider the other half.
The 2-0 delivery. Showing bunt was Dickinson. He'll bring it back. It missed high and outside. And Carbone now starts off the Tigers' second baseman. 3 balls and no strikes.
And I'll tell you this, guys. The Tigers, they haven't seen many guys this year where they can pick one or the other, right? You're always kind of casually guessing up there. You're using some information and making some educated guesses.
And this pitch, a called strike on the inside corner. Again, Daniel squaring to bunt.
But you ask any hitter, would they rather face a pitcher with just 2 pitches that are both nasty, or a pitcher with 3 pitches where 2 are nasty and the other one's pretty good? And of course, most would say, just give me the guy where I have to guess right.
3-1 delivery. Check swing and a bouncer up the first baseline foul. That'll fill the count.
That's what happens when you guess wrong. Looking for one pitch and the other shows up.
Third appearance in this College World Series for Dominic Carbone. He's worked 2 innings. He's given up 2 hits but no runs, has 2 strikeouts and 1 walk.
So after starting off 3 balls, no strikes, Carbone has worked it full. The payoff pitch fouled off the bat of Dickinson. To keep it full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Fans, find out how you can build a better workday every day with Cintas. Just visit our friends at Cintas.com and get ready for the workday. 1-0, LSU leading. Bottom of the 7th inning, game 1 of the title series here in Omaha. Dickinson, 1 for 2 on the day, had a single back in the 2nd inning. Carbone, another payoff delivery. This one in the air, down the line, first base way, and foul out of the reach of a speedy Colby Thorndike giving chase, and that will keep it 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Final numbers on Cameron Fluke, the Coastal Carolina starter. He goes 6 innings, gives up just 1 run on 4 hits. He walked 2 and struck out 9. 101 pitches for Fluke. Delivered an excellent outing for the Chanticleers.
I'm just glad he's gone.
Yeah.
Dickinson stands ready to go. Carbone, another payoff pitch, and that's going to catch Dickinson in the arm.
Ooh.
That one at 94, I think, caught the elbow guard.
Yeah, thank goodness for the elbow guard.
And that will put the leadoff man aboard for the Tigers once again as Dickinson hit by pitch, and that will get to the plate Michael Braswell III. Now it looks like the umpires want to come in and talk it over, and that's been much of a discussion here since the College World Series began, and there have been several different replays on whether or not a player leans into the pitch to be hit, and it looks like we're going to get another one.
Coastal Carolina is challenged to battle to be hit by the pitch and be awarded first base. This play is under review.
So we'll go under review, brought to you by Acme Oyster House for the first time tonight.
Was that not a fastball? That was a fastball, right?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
He's trying to get it out of the way.
He's trying to get out of the way, if anything.
He's dropping the elbow.
Let me see here. Was it a fastball?
Look, his elbow is closer to his body than it was.
No, watch his wrist. I don't know. I hear y'all. He was moving, but it's like he was moving kind of slow.
Looks like he's tucking his elbow closer to his body.
Yeah.
Trying to get out of the way.
I don't think it's a fastball, though. I think it was a changeup.
Yeah.
If it's a fastball, you don't have time to make that decision and move or catch it on your elbow. But an off-speed pitch, you do. That's why I said that was an off-speed pitch.
I have seen Coastal Carolina do that 4 times this week.
Well, no, hey, listen.
Dropping the elbow.
I want him to be at first base more than anybody.
I like it. I think the call is a good call if they extend the elbow out.
I'm with you.
Fastball, breaking ball, you're trying to get that elbow into your body. That cannot be an intentional
I don't think they should be able to wear those big elbow guards, but that's a whole different discussion for a different day.
Your old teammate Jeremy Whitten would disagree on that.
So would Cressy and many others.
Oh, yeah.
And they tell me to stop whining.
Here we go.
At the further review, the batter's going to be intentionally hit by the pitch. He's going to be out.
Oh, wow.
That's a garbage call.
Here comes Jay.
Oh, my God.
Garbage call, garbage rule.
How was that
terrible.
It's the worst rule in baseball.
That was really bad.
So it records the first out and erases any runners aboard.
I would say at best he kind of left it there. He was getting out of the way, but he kind of let it drag there for a minute, which I think should be a hit by pitch.
So with one away, that gets Braswell at the bottom of the order. He's 0 for 2 on the night. First pitch, a called strike from Carbone.
It's all right. Just give Kate Anderson a little more time to get rehydrated and ready to go.
Missed outside. Evens the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Missed outside, make it 2 balls and 1 strike. Again, I think the rule should be if you're standing at the plate and you lift that wing out
like
closer to the plate, that's an
agree.
easy one to call. That one, I don't know what Daniel's supposed to do other than try to pull his elbow closer to the body to avoid being hit. And that review should be booed. The 2-1. Chop towards the shortstop, Dooley. Picks it up, throws to first, and Braswell retired for out number 2.
Okay, but it is what it is, and okay, the boos need to stop now because you can't make that a thing. You're winning the game 1-0, flush it, it's over. Yeah, it's unfortunate, and the ball, I think more unfortunate than that is the ball hitting the umpire down the line because this game would be 2-0 right now. So you can't give the dugout the message that that's going to be some big excuse or have something to do with this game. Stay focused, stay locked in.
So Curiel atop the order will stand in. He's 0 for 2. He's a strikeout victim back in the 5th. Did reach base and score the lone run of the game back in the 1st inning. And the first pitch from Carbone, a called strike, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, low and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Curiel. 1-0 LSU leading. 2 last teams standing here in the College World Series. 1 ball, 1 strike. Curiel awaits. Carbone fires. Little tapper right of the mound. Who wants it? Who wants it? Carbone, but nobody's at home at first, and safe is Curiel. That ball just kind of slowly bounced its way right of the mound. Credit Carbone. He went after it immediately. Thorndike, the first baseman, charged in and then never went back to first. So when Carbone got to the baseball, nobody was at home.
Dude, it's the toughest play in the game. Right there, where that baseball is, right there. If you could get that thing every time to do that, you'd be batting 1,000 because that in-between high hopper, does the pitcher field it? Does the first baseman field it? And then suddenly nobody fields it. That's just a tough play to defend.
Come on, baby. It's time for Ethan Fry to run into one right here.
Bill, let's go.
And the wind blowing stiff right to left towards that foul pole in left field.
Oh, just hook one down the line into that bullpen. Come on.
Fry facing Carbone for the first time tonight. And the first pitch short of the plate, blocked up by Bodine. And it's 1 ball, no strikes. Fry so far 0 for 3, a ground out. Popped up foul territory in the third, and then popped out to right field to Pato back in the 5th inning. 1-0, LSU leads. Curiel takes his lead off of first. 2 down. Carbone delivers. Outside corner called strike, make it 1-1. One ball, 1 strike with 2 down. The pitch to Fry. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball underneath the bat. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Fry with 2 gone and a runner at first. Latter innings here in Omaha with a 1-0 Tiger lead. The 1-2 outside evens the count.
Come on, Bill. Give me one of those, like, this guy hadn't allowed a 2-strike home run all year or something like that. That was when I need it.
I'll say that Ethan Fry's definitely due. He has just 1 extra base hit in this College World Series.
I like it.
2-2. Did he go? He did. Home plate umpire Brian DeBrawware said he went, tried to check up. Down on strikes. Carbone gets the punch out, his second in relief. And the Tigers with some tough fortune there in the bottom of the 7th inning, but they hold on to a 1-0 lead. We head to the 8th.
Come on.
Coastal will have 2, 3, and 4 coming to the plate. Alexander, Barthel, and Mitchell when we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Looking to make your next corporate event, church festival, or school field day the best one yet? Well, look no further than Grayson's Events and Entertainment. They have it all, from carnival rides to mechanical bulls, inflatables, and much more. They truly are your one-stop shop for all your party and event rental needs. Give them a call at 225-436-6520 and use promo code RADIO25 on your next order at Grayson'sEventsEntertainment.com. Louisiana's best event specialist. You won't be disappointed.
Hey Tiger fans, are you ready to roar? Oxbow Rum Distillery is the official rum for LSU athletics. Our cane to glass rum is made just 2 miles north of Tiger Stadium. We handcraft every drop from our own Louisiana sugarcane, all grown right across the river. So whether you're tailgating at the stadium or dropping by our tasting room for a tour and cocktail, you'll be keeping it local. Visit Oxbow Rum Distillery, open Thursday to Sunday, noon to 6. Go Tigers!
The powerhouse in the 2025 College World Series. This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
A 1-0 lead as we head to the top of the 8th inning. 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Chanticleers as Kate Anderson delivers the first pitch to Sebastian Alexander, leading things off. Missed off the outside corner. 1 ball, no strikes. Alexander 1 for 2 and a single back in the third. Aboard on a walk in the first inning. That one a called strike. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Alexander. Anderson's 1-1 pitch. Missed high. 2-1.
Kate Anderson in his final appearance in an LSU uniform, giving everything he has.
Slapped into the air, right center field. Jake Brown has the wind, and he's got the grab for out number 1.
5 more, fellas. And I would love for Kate Anderson to get all 5 of them.
So let's see. Pitch count now is just over 100. 106 pitches for Cade. Of course, we know he went 135 in the shutout win over Oklahoma back in early April.
Dude, this is a no-brainer.
Like Coach Jay said before the game, Kei will be in the boat for this game.
Barthel, ground ball to Dickinson, right at him. Didn't have to move. He'll throw to Jones, and there's 2 gone.
My favorite part about that out, other than it gets you 4 outs away, was it was in 1 pitch. And that's what we really need, is for our best pitcher to be on the mound for the next 4 outs.
So Barthel retired quickly. We'll bring Walker Mitchell. Mitchell in the cleanup spot. Aboard on a walk in the first, a strikeout in the third, looking, and a fly ball out to Curiel last time in the 6th. 2 outs, nobody on. Anderson looks in. Mitchell, the right-hander, readies the bat. The pitch to the plate. Upstairs, ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Just missed outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Mitchell, a native of Lexington, South Carolina, played his high school ball at River Bluff. A 2-0. Say that missed inside. Now quickly 3 balls, no strikes.
Okay, regroup. Right down the middle. Here we go.
Mitchell, one of the talented sophomores, played in 9 games a year ago, had 11 at-bats. On a called strike just above the knees to make it 3-1 now to Mitchell.
Tigers do have the bullpen active. The big right-handers are up. Jacob Myers and Chase Shores.
2 outs, the 3-1. Missed outside, and a 2-out walk to Walker Mitchell. Again, just missed by Anderson. Bill Franquez. Family just got a great shot on television there.
All right, let's hope that's good luck.
How about that?
Walker Mitchell at first base now. 11 steals and 14 attempts, so you got to be aware of him.
Be tough with Anderson, the lefty. But if they go, they're going to go right when he lifts his leg up. First move.
Mitchell with a sizable lead and a throw over just by Anderson to get him back to the bag.
And Blagan Pato has been a very dangerous hitter for Coastal Carolina. He's doubled in this game, and he entered this game hitting nearly 400 in the NCAA tournament.
Anderson's pitch, slap but foul. Burner down the third base line, handled by Braswell, but that'll just move the count to no balls and 1 strike. Pato started his career at Longwood last season. 31 starts, batting .258.
Yes, sir.
There's a strike with a fastball at 95 for Anderson, his 113th pitch of the evening. And it's 0-2, and that will bring the Tiger fans here in Omaha to their feet.
All 25,000 of them. Come on. I love this.
2 outs, runner at first, a 1-0 LSU lead here in the top of the 8th. Anderson looks to first, comes set, fires, and a called strike 3. Ring him up. Pato down on strikes, and a huge strikeout for Kei Anderson. His 9th of the evening. And the shots are done in the top of the 8th.
Wow.
No runs, no hits, and 1 man left on. We go to the bottom of the 8th on a Saturday night. Tigers have the meat of the order presented by 44 Farms. Due up, Milam, Brown, and Jones when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
LSU Tiger fans are gearing up with real Tigers apparel and merchandise from the official online store at lsushop.net. Get jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, official team merchandise from Nike, accessories, and much more. Over 3,600 products, all shipped right to your door. Head to the place real Tiger fans go for the selection only real Tiger fans get at lsushop.net. Score big with MMR. Join the team at the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, headquartered right here in Baton Rouge. MMR is committed to positioning each team member for success. Whether you're a student seeking an internship, just starting your career, or already a seasoned professional, MMR offers a variety of positions just for you. Get in the game at MMR, where your future is bright. Kick off your career at mmrgrp.com/careers. MMR, a proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Baton Rouge isn't just the capital of Louisiana, it's the capital of college baseball. The fans, the players, the entire atmosphere. When it comes to baseball season, there's no better place than Baton Rouge. And the fun extends beyond the box, with plenty to do off campus. Explore some of Baton Rouge's best bites, visit our incredible museums, and enjoy the sweet sounds of swamp blues. Born right here in Louisiana's capital city. Check out visitbatonrouge.com for more things to do on your next trip.
Powered by People's Health. Live coverage of LSU baseball in the College World Series continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Home half of the 8th inning. Tigers come to the plate. Stephen Milam will lead it off for your Fighting Tigers. Against Carbone, swings at the first pitch, and it's a ground ball handled easily at third by Mitchell. And one pitch, one out here to start the bottom of the 8th inning. First time Milam has been retired tonight. And that will bring Jake Brown to the plate. Jake 0 for 3.
Well, let's take a pitch or two here. And here comes Jay Johnson, maybe for a timeout, maybe not. Yep, he's going to take one.
So he'll use his second offensive timeout, bring Jake Brown over. Talk it over with he and Jared Jones, who stands on deck. The Tigers leading 1-0 here. In the bottom of the 8th inning, the only run of this game came in the bottom of the first inning.
Unbelievable.
Curiel aboard on a walk. And then Stephen Milam with the RBI single right up the middle. Again, both pitching staffs have been very strong. Kate Anderson for the Tigers, Fluky, and so far Dominic Carbone for the Chanticleers. So now Jake Brown gets his instructions. Breaks up maybe the rhythm a little bit for Carbone, who threw one pitch and got the 5-3 ground out.
48, 47 straight outs since that run was scored combined.
Pitch to Brown. Missed inside, ball one. One ball, no strikes to Brown, who struck out in the first, caught looking in the third, and had a fly ball out to Pato in the right field last time in the 6th. Carbone, the 1-0. Foul down the first base line. A little bouncer by Brown. 1 ball and 1 strike. Things are certainly heating up. South Louisiana and here in Omaha. But whenever you're ready to cool it down, you can count on Slow Melt Ice since 1997. Check them out online at slowmeltice.com. SLOMELTICE.com.
What a homer here.
1 ball, 1 strike to Brown. Here's the pitch. I'm going to call it strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Brown.
Love to get a little run here, huh, Chris?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not even asking for 2, just 1 at this point. Feel like $1 million.
Brown will try a 2-strike approach, and the pitch misses away. Evens it up. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, this is the kind of game we expected. 2 great pitchers on the mound.
Yeah.
With the way the weather conditions are today with the wind. It's been a very intense battle up to this point.
2-2 the count to Brown. Here's the pitch from Carbone. Good take, missed outside. That'll fill it up 3-2. Carbone, the left-hander, comes set. Now the payoff pitch. Fouled off the bat of Brown. Towards the camera well. Luckily caught the railing. And
heads up.
Nobody staring into their viewfinder, so everybody's all right. Still 3 balls, 2 strikes.
A little extra sizzle on that one. Come on, Jake Brown. Find a gap somewhere.
1 out. Nobody on. Another payoff delivery. Brown swings. Right field, base hit. Jake Brown with his first knock of the night. And with 1 out, they have a runner aboard, and that will bring the Tiger fans once again to their feet.
Let's go. Lefty-righty matchup here, Bill.
Yeah, throughout the season, Jake Brown has struggled in those lefty-lefty matchups. He wins that battle to give the Tigers a chance to add to its lead with now the righty-lefty matchup, Jared Jones versus Dominic Carbone.
Come on, hit one in the bullpen, big fella. Hit one in the bullpen.
Jones so far tonight, 3 strikeouts, 2 looking, 1 swinging. That one came last time in the 6th inning. 1 away. Tigers have a runner aboard at first in Jake Brown. Carbone fires. Missed high and outside. Ball 1. This time with the runner at first and Jones at the plate, the right-hander. They'll keep Barthel, the second baseman, shaded towards second base. But no defensive shift. Here's a ground ball handled by Barthel. He'll flip to Dooley at second to get the lead runner. And on to first base in time for the double play. So again, the Tigers get a runner aboard, but come up empty-handed. They hold a 1-0 lead as the Tiger fans try to rally the troops. We head to the top of the 9th here in Omaha in Game 1 of the title series. 1-0 LSU leads. Kate Anderson out on the bump when we come back on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Live from the red carpet where the stars shine bright. It's the moment we've been waiting for. First up, Perfection K's. Play perfect tens from the lottery. Win up to $5,000. Next up, triple the fun. Triple the cash. Play triple play. Win up to $12,000. The glitter. The glamour. Play Fab 5. Top prize, $155,555. Play all 3 games today. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
It's 4 in the morning when the roaches are on. You need the Bingo Roach Spray.
Get ready for a bug-free Louisiana summer with Bingo Pest Control products. Our best-in-class indoor and outdoor solutions are powerful enough to eliminate those never-ending bugs, guaranteed. Visit bingo.com or call 833-GO-BINGO. Bingo keeps pests gone.
If you're tired of trying, you should be buying the famous Bingo Roach Spray.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Coverage continues from Omaha in the College World Series. This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Top of the 9th inning with a 1-0 LSU lead. Chanticleer's coming to the plate. Leading things off, Colby Thorndike, the first baseman, swings and misses at the first offering from Anderson. Swings again and misses on the second offering, and quickly 0-2 to Thorndike. Tigers scored a run in the bottom of the first inning. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Thorndike down on strikes and 3 pitches. Kate Anderson, punch out number 10. 1 down, 2 to go for the Fighting Tigers of LSU.
Yes, sir. I don't know if you could strike out an inning better than, or start an inning better than a 3-pitch strikeout. Another well-timed strikeout from the Tigers ace. They're on their feet here, Chris. All over the place.
Now we'll see to the plate Mijos. Mijos had a single last time in the 7th inning. First pitch, swing and a miss. He was trying to send it to Iowa on that swing, but it comes up empty. 0-1. And now time going to be called. Coach Snall going to bring over Mijos.
I don't blame
it over.
I don't blame him one bit. I think I'd have done the same thing, buddy, because that's 4 pitches, 4 strikes. You're down by 1. Hold on. Let's slow down before this thing's over, before I blink 2 more times.
Fans, don't let AC outages keep you on the bench this summer. Text the words home run to 31996. Get a $59 AC system check from AccuTemp Services, proud partner of LSU Athletics. Again, Dean Mijos, the DH. Struck out by Anderson in the 4th, popped out to Jared Jones, his first at bat in the 2nd, but had a single in the 7th. Here's a ground ball foul down the third base line. It puts Anderson ahead, 0-2.
5 pitches, 5 strikes. And this place right now, Chris, I mean, I don't know if it's the most electric we've ever seen it, but it is rocking right now for Kate Anderson.
0-2 the count, the pitch. Ground ball, this one right of first base foul. As Mijos fights that one off, a 93-mile-an-hour heater. Still 0-2 to the Chanticleer DH. 1-0, LSU leads, 1 out, top of the ninth. Anderson fires, misses high, not willing to chase his Mijos, and that will move the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. Ground ball. Braswell coming over. Gloves it. Trying to get set. Throws to first. In time to get Mijos at first base. I see you, Michael Braswell. Stayed with the play. Let's see if Coastal Carolina wants to challenge that call at first. Doesn't look like it.
Go ahead. Challenge it because he's out. Michael Braswell is the best third baseman in the country defensively. He was literally, Chris, his foot was almost on the foul line, and he was able to get over there in the 6-hole and make a play across the field for a strike. What a play. That's now 5 plays in this game that Michael Braswell has made that not every third baseman can make.
Michael appeared to be trying to stay upright as he was trying to balance himself and get set. And at the very last moment, released the throw. It was right on the money to Jones. 2 down, 1 to go now for the Fighting Tigers of LSU.
Look where Mike's playing. He's literally less than a foot away from the third baseline. No doubles down the third baseline. Jones on the other side is played way off the line in almost that 4-hole with the right-handed hitter.
2 down here in the top of the ninth. Ty Dooley, the shortstop, to the plate. Anderson fires. Misses outside for ball 1.
Come on, get this one yourself.
Now we got a pinch hitter. Coastal Carolina going to make a change in the 8 spot. They'll bring in Domenico Tosi. There's a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That was nearly in the mitt when he finally pulled the triggers. A little tardy there. Tough spot to come off the bench with 2 outs and 27,000 on their feet.
Monaco Tosi, a right-hander. The 1-1. Just missed the outside corner, did Anderson. That'll make it 2 balls, 1 strike. Two outs, a 1-0 LSU lead. Game 1 of the title series. Anderson's 2-1 pitch.
No.
Oh, my goodness.
I'll tell you what,
missed outside.
The Brawware better go to a dark restaurant tonight in downtown Omaha because there's going to be some angry Tiger fans after this game at him.
3 balls, 1 strike. The pinch hitter awaits. Anderson fires. And it missed low for ball 4. And that will put a potential tying run aboard here with 2 outs. And bring the Chants to the bottom of the order. Wells Sykes expected to come up. And indeed, he will hit for himself. They bring in a pinch runner now for the Chanticleers. Tazi got the job done with the base on balls. Now they'll go to Freddie Rodriguez, a junior, 5'10", 160 pounds, out of Wellington, Florida. He will run at first base. Sykes tonight, 0 for 3. A couple of strikeouts and a ground out for the shortstop, Stephen Milam, last time in the 7th inning.
I still want to get him himself. Here comes Nate Yeske. Talk this over with Kate Anderson. Slow the heartbeat down a little bit. Remember, he's up to 128 pitches right now, Chris. And if Kate Anderson is able to finish this game, when you think about great performances in Omaha for this Tiger program, you can add him to that list of names with Skeens and Auger, Sorotka, Lang, Coogan, Laxton, Floyd, Hodges, Talent, Coleman, Renato, all those great pitchers that did something here to help their team win a national championship. Kate Anderson is 1 out away from putting his name on that list.
Coach Yeske still talking it over with the entire infield and battery on the mound here with 2 outs, a runner at first, and a 1-0 lead. Serving the world's best baby back ribs, fresh seafood, Cajun-inspired comfort food. You know it, it's DJ Ribs, where baseball fans go to celebrate. Located at 2324 South Acadian Thruway. Louisiana's capital city. So after the meeting on the mound, Kocheski headed back to the dugout. Coastal Carolina, Matt Schilling handles the hitting for the Chanticleers, now talking it over with Wells Sykes.
Come on, 3-2, let's go. Man, you talk about the edge of your seat.
The drama thickens here at the Chuck.
Lord have mercy.
2 down, top of the ninth, the 1-0 LSU lead. Sykes digs in from the right side. First pitch from Anderson. Fastball strike at 94, and it's 0-1.
There we go.
Rodriguez, the pinch runner, takes his lead. This one launched in the air. Right field. Jake Brown underneath it. Jake Brown has it, and the Tigers win. Tigers win. Complete game victory.
Wow.
For Kate Anderson. 1-0. And the Tigers are 1 win away from a national title. They get a leg up. 1 game to none over the Chanticleers of Coastal Carolina with a gutsy 1-0 shutout victory here tonight at Charles Schwab Field. Kate Anderson being hugged and congratulated on his performance tonight, his second complete game victory. He did it midway through the year on the road against Oklahoma. He does it here tonight against the non-Cinderella Chanticleers of Coastal Carolina. 1-0 is the final. That sets up the game tomorrow afternoon right back here between the Tigers and the Chanticleers. 1-0 LSU wins. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hello, this is Jan at Toyota.
Hi, Jan. Is now a good time to get a new Toyota?
It is. We like to say your summer starts here at your Toyota dealer. Now through June 2nd, we have a great selection of Camrys, Corollas, Tundras, and more.
Right, your summer starts here. I'm a pet sitter, and business is way up as people enjoy their new Toyotas. Stop, Sebastian. Goldie is not dinner. Right, your summer starts here.
Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details.
Toyota, let's go places.
Do you hear that? Alligator mating season in the Louisiana swamp.
Yeah, baby. There's just something about the scent of the magnolias and the sound of the swamp creatures all singing in sweet harmony that reminds me of...
The New Orleans medley from Acme Oyster House.
Red beans and rice with a piece of smoked sausage, jambalaya and gumbo.
Ooh, let's get out of this boat.
Acme Aromatherapy. Brought to you by Acme Oyster House.
Hey, should we start with fried alligator?
Too soon.
Is it?
Acme Oyster House. Life's more fun with seafood.
For the number you gotta dial. Life throws you a curve, you know that deadly devotion goes the extra mile. Throw your fours up, throw your fours up. There's a number you gotta dial.